Shawn Harvey featuring Senny J along with our co-host Barbi on Comedy World Net Radio.
This is Senny J from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Catch us on Comedy World Net Radio.
It's
Hey guys, it's Barbi from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on Comedy World Net Radio.
Start now, like my mother say, thank God for Jesus. It is a throwback Thursday. It is Thursday, June the 10th, 2021, 14 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J and Barbi Cologne, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. The chat room is wide open, or please call in 570-982-6950. Broadcasting iHeartRadio, radio.com, ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com, Fam Radio app, distributed by Comedy World Net Radio. On all major podcast platforms, just Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. All the links come up. Also, special shout out to all our affiliates out there, 94.5 The Blaze, Louisville, and WFLX. Rochester, we truly appreciate you guys as well. Broadcasting on Facebook as well. And we also podcasting on Yeah, on Facebook. So if that's the case, go to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team business page. Like the page, you get notified after 7 a.m. in the morning, Monday through Friday. And also join our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group page. One of the hottest groups on Facebook, approaching 4,500, 5,000 really quickly. So invite yourself and join one of the best groups on Facebook, I believe. So thank you so much. Only place on earth where you get your morning start. Right, CJ, on a Throwback Thursday, CJ. God bless you. Good to see you. And how are you?
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning, everyone listening. We have a great show for you today on this Throwback Thursday. We're going to get started with some Senny Says, where I will let you know what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment news, so you do not want to miss that. Good morning, Barbi.
Good morning, Senny. Good morning, Shawn.
Good morning.
Here in Bethlehem, where we broadcast live to you from right now, it is 70 degrees. The high is going to be 82 today, partly cloudy, but it should be cleared by 3 p.m. and it's going to be a little sunny, and the rest of the day should be beautiful. In Stroudsburg, 70 degrees, 82 for the high, partly cloudy, but cleared by late afternoon as well. 73 in Newark, New Jersey, 84 for the high, partly cloudy, and it should clear up by around 2 o'clock, 3-ish. 75 in New York City, 82 for the high, fair and some clouds. In Atlanta, it is 70 degrees, going up to a high of 81 today, cloudy with thunderstorms in the afternoon. So please take some rain gear if you're going to be out and about. In Miami, it is 81 degrees. The high is going to be 86 today and fair. 66 in Chicago, 75 for the high and sunny with some clouds. In Los Angeles, it is 57 degrees, clear, and 75 will be the high. In Louisville, it's 72 degrees, 82 would be the high, mostly cloudy with afternoon storms. So please be careful if you are out and about, and take some rain gear with you all. In Rochester, it is 61 degrees, going up to a high of 79 today, and it's going to be fair. It's going to be a beautiful day in Rochester. That's the weather I have for you all. What's it look like where you are? Barbi Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, where you get your morning started right.
Exactly. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Grab your beverage, everyone. Grab your coffee, your tea, water, milk, orange juice, glass of wine, because you know what's going to happen. It's one thing that we guarantee here each and every morning. That's the morning buzz. Your head will be buzzing before 9 a.m., so don't go nowhere for that. Senny, what else you have?
Yes, and in the 9 o'clock hour, I have front page news with Senny J, where I will let you know what's going on locally and nationally. You do not want to miss that.
Yes, there will be some Harvey House of Sports. You guys stay tuned.
Okay, so guys, we are back. Thank you so much for tuning in before we get into the show. Just want to let you know, in a few minutes we'll shout out the room once folks start gathering up, and we'll show you guys some love. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right, and where you get this morning love, whether if you not feeling the love or not from your family members or anybody that you know, you can come here. This is your refuge to get your morning started right. Also, you can get your gillet clean. So those are threefold that we do here on this show each and every morning. We appreciate you. So in doing that, we ask you kindly to share the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on all media. It's on all media. I could go through the whole Instagram, Facebook, the YouTube, the whole everything. So please, all media, share and like the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, one of the fastest growing podcasts on social media. So we appreciate that. Now, ladies, it's good to see y'all, no question about it. And Barbi Cologne came in and yelled out. First of all, Barbi, how you feeling?
A little better. Still a little tight in my chest, but I'm good. I'm here.
Okay, well,
I made it this morning.
Well, I hope you.
It's the humidity. That's why I don't really come outside a lot in the summertime.
Well,
because the humidity, my ass would just be acting up sometime.
Well, I hope you feel better soon, and I hope you recover.
She's recovered. She's here.
She's here. She's not recovered. Anybody that's here is not recovered. Okay, so everyone, before we start the show, the countdown is here. Your boy's getting married.
Yes.
Senny came in. He was like, you're not excited. I am excited about getting married. I don't think that marriage, I believe in it. It's a dying breed these days.
It is.
You have to you gotta kind of believe in it.
Only you old school brothers.
You gotta.
You're the only one.
New schools.
You kind of. Well, then that would be a message for you, and you young ladies.
Message. I already know. It ain't a message for me.
Maybe you might need to look in a different realm. That's what I'm trying to say.
A different route. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Expound on that.
Older person. But let me get into what I want to say real quick.
Okay.
Let me get into what I want to say, because it'll go left.
Why I gotta be with an older person?
Okay, we might need to.
No, I'm not doing it.
So I'm one to. I believe in it. I believe in marriage.
Obviously.
The sanctity of marriage.
Yeah, I do believe in it, and I think there's a few folks out there that still do. And you know, at any given moment, the internet can cancel marriage because it cancels everything else. So if there's one bad marriage out there, the internet can stop this whole thing, just like you reported on Karen yesterday. So the internet eliminated Karen. It could do the same thing for marriage. And then in the chat room, I want to know, put a number one if you still believe in marriage, right? Today is actually a valid question.
Yeah,
It is.
really
And it's like before it was just automatic. Of course, that's what we do. Now it's more detailed, it's more refined, it's more substance to talk about. I want to know. Put a number one in the chat room if you believe in marriage. Now, I'm getting married on Saturday. Right?
Yes, you are. Dun 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 dun.
And
Is that song gonna play? Or are you doing some contemporary new thing with it?
I have no idea what's going to play. Tanya did all of that.
Okay.
So I'll just be as surprised as just like anybody else.
Shawn, you really took a back seat, bro.
They sure did.
Yeah. Now, but it's okay because I've been so busy work. There's a lot going on with me. So like with everybody else in life, your schedule still goes on. There's a lot going on at the same time. So it's like, and I don't want to sit there like I don't want this song, that song. To me, it's fine. And I can't. Honestly, ladies, I can't stop thinking about it at the same time. Right. Like, for example, yesterday I was on the phone because my Easy Pass for some reason didn't read, right? And they charged, it was $1.50, and then I got a letter in the mail saying it was like an administrative fee for $50.
Right.
So now it was $300 off of one, like it was $60.
I'm weak.
Now I'm on the phone with them to clear this up,
Right.
but at the same time, we're dealing with all this wedding.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, I need to get this done because I don't want to pay $50. I don't want to pay an administrative fee. The whole world stops because I don't want to pay that.
Right. And she's like, look at this color.
Right. And then, and it's like the cake's here to this to that.
Taste this.
Right.
Here. Why you trying to read it?
You know what I'm saying? So, and again, like I said yesterday, like this is my second marriage. Put a number one in the chat room if you've been. First of all, put a number one chat room if you believe in marriage. Put a number one in the chat room if you've been married more than once. Senny, do you believe in marriage?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Well, I mean, not in like the governmental, like business side of it.
What?
Because I think because that's what it is. Technically, is like. That's why they created marriage, to be like a business for this capitalistic society.
Oh,
but if you believe in joining of, two energies as one, yes, and being committed to each other.
So you don't believe
as
in
a
marriage?
union.
You don't believe in it?
I believe in union.
Yeah. So
marriage per se.
Yeah. So you don't believe in it.
You know what I'm saying? I think I've been brainwashed.
Yeah. So you don't believe in it. That's fine.
I do believe in a union and commitment. I don't like the word that this government puts on it and the things that come behind it, like the license.
Yeah. You don't. So you don't believe in it. It's fine. It's fine. Barbi,
why are you saying that I don't believe in it?
Because the whole spectrum of it is what it is. It's the contractual part of it.
No, but that's not what it's supposed to be about.
Excuse me.
That's not what it's supposed to be about.
Excuse me. It's the on the
marriage.
It's
two
part.
people making a a commitment
it's
together to each other.
Exactly,
Yes, I believe that.
but that's not marriage.
That is marriage.
No, it's not, because
yes,
it's the contractual part of it. There's two parts of it. There's the contractual part of it, which in the state of Pennsylvania is a horrible contract I'm about to sign. And then on top of that, there's the union part of it. It's twofold, and they're combined together. So if there's a discrepancy with one part of it, then you don't believe in it. It's fine. It's okay, because it's one of those things. Is there's no half stepping with it, because there's only a certain amount of time.
Okay, that's your interpretation.
Yeah.
But
It's
carry
not
on.
my- it's not my interpretation.
That's how you feel
It's
about
not
it,
my
bro.
interpretation. It's the law.
That is. That's
It's
how
not-
you feel about it.
This is not Shawn Harvey's interpretation. It's
That is.
twofold. It's the
No, it's
governmental part, which I agree with you. What are you talking about? And then there's the union part of it. It's twofold. What are you talking about? You have one part of it that you agree with and the other part that you don't. So that means you don't agree with it. But that's fine. Barbi.
I don't have the energy, girl.
I said,
I haven't eaten in over a week.
yeah, you better go get you a piece of bread or something, girl.
I haven't
Barbi.
had any bread either. No
Barbi.
carbs.
Barbi,
Like
do
that.
you? Could we stay on the same? Could we all stay on the same page real quick? Or is this about you? Barbi, is do you believe? She doesn't believe in it. Put it number one if you believe in marriage. Do you believe in the whole marriage, meaning the contractual part
I
of
believe
it?
in the sanctity of marriage.
Right. So you believe in the contractual part of it,
Everything.
via the government, and you also believe in the union and the God part of the whole thing.
Yeah, I mainly believe in the whole God part of thing. He brought man and woman together, to procreate, whatever. But yes, I do believe, because when my husband he passed on, I'm gonna get my damn coin. I'm gonna get everything that's titled.
Why
I'm supposed
Why would
to.
you get that?
Because hello, being his wife, I'm entitled to everything.
But when he gets married, if he gets married again, that's out the window.
No, I said if my husband
Oh,
passed on,
if you married again.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. You didn't clarify that.
Well, I'm not married now, so
Right.
if I said if my husband passed on, I didn't think I would have
Oh, I
to
thought
say
you were
if
talking
I
about the
got.
ex. Okay.
Oh no, but if he passed on, I'm gonna get something too from him.
What you getting from him?
A whole lot.
Okay. Because I would think I would think
We
that
got paperwork.
I would think that. But if he
Policy on him.
but if he
Right.
But if but wait a minute, if he gets married
to get
again,
one on my baby daddy.
But if he gets married again, we could change a life insurance policy term. You
Yeah.
can add somebody else. That's easy. But so what do you say? So if you're
Princess said Facebook got interrupted, just in case
if
we
you
didn't know.
Okay. Let me see.
if you so if you're what are you saying? Like what if your ex-husband get married again?
Then that's fine. He can get married.
And he can still-
she'll be entitled to whatever he got from that point forward. But prior items, prior things, I'm going to inherit pretty much, if you will, without telling all my business.
Right.
Just know that I'm gonna be well taken care of.
Okay. Well,
Very well.
I feel like this.
Extremely well.
I feel like this. A lot of men. Are we still on
No, it's
Facebook?
on.
A lot of men.
Princess, restart your phone. Maybe your phone.
A lot of men, especially a lot of. You're right. Like especially a lot of younger men, they're not going for none of that. There's a small percentage of men, especially, and I'm going straight to like 35, 40 years old. I'm not even talking about 20-year-old guys. And that's very rare. Like maybe 1% of men like from 25 to 30 are getting married. That ain't happening.
Right.
And then from 30 to 40, there's probably like maybe 5% of that.
A lot of men nowadays, they wasn't raised
Right, and
to
then
believe in
and men,
marriage.
even men in their 40s to 50s, there's still a low percentage of that. I would give it as low as 30%. And then you got men like me that are in their 50s, and me for me, I'm my 50s and my mid 50s. At that. Now, men from 50 to 60. I would say it could be as high as 50%, ladies, that the men are getting married at this age. And I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Now, at this age of my life, it's easy for me to say, nah, you know what? I could just coast straight to 80. I'm good.
Try it if you want.
You know what I'm saying? I could go straight to it's time to meet Jesus or Lucifer, whichever way it goes.
No faith in yourself.
Right?
Right. Whoever house.
Well, maybe it might, maybe the stuff from back in the 80s might come back to haunt me again.
Ask for forgiveness.
So I've done that. I've done that plenty of times. I tried that.
It ain't working.
Okay? I tried that. So my whole thing is, men of my age, I think they have more of a desire, and there's several contributing factors to it, to want to settle down, and there's obvious reasons why. And do I fit in that category? I sure do. Other than having nothing but love for this woman, yes, there is an age factor involved. I wouldn't be thinking like this if I was 25, 35, even maybe in my early 40s. So there's an age factor involved in it. It is. There's no codependent issues. I do love being in relationships. I think the two don't equate in that matter, right? Mm-hmm. The stability of it all. That's one thing that I love about what I'm doing. With coming home to someone.
Right.
And we have that same mission statement, and we have those identifiable goals. And the thing about Tanya and I, we're sort of like polar opposites. She's private, not to a fault, but she's private, and I'm very public. So those two worlds are so dope with each other.
Right.
So
Shelby said they get old and want to settle down. Ladies, let them rot.
but
that's right, Shelby.
But that's not fair.
No. What's not fair is
not fair.
Y'all wait until y'all get all old and decrepit,
No.
and then want to get you a semi-young woman, a healthy woman to take care of you. That's not fair. Okay, because I ain't taking care of nobody.
You make it sound criminal.
Well, it should be.
But it's not. It's not, because remember the last time you was here and I had this discussion, which y'all don't listen to me anyway, and I need to listen. Mm-hmm. The average black woman lives 10 years longer than the average black man. So so you still winning.
But
regardless.
Just because we live longer, that don't mean you gotta abuse your youth and get all sick and then expect because we might live longer, expect us to take care of y'all. Oh hell no!
I didn't abuse anybody. I was just running through things. That's all.
No, I said abuse your health.
Yeah, my health is good.
I don't know about that one.
My medical records. I think for a 56-year-old, I think I'm pretty good shape. But what I'm saying is this: I think it's a form of discrimination that older men want to settle down and get married, like just how you reacted to it, like it's something wrong because. The stigma of what we did in the past, and now you ready to settle down. I think it is definitely a form of discrimination when you see an older man settle down, and then you younger folks yell at that situation because why couldn't he do right when he was in his 20s and 30s when there was nothing but a plethora of vaginas out there available?
Well.
And that works both ways with women. I believe that there's probably some women out there that are young, that are doing their thing on a slong fest. And when they get into their 40s or 50s, they want to stop and chill. So that could work both ways.
The majority of women are not doing that because the reason why women can't do that is because the majority of women want to have children. Exactly. We cannot wait till we are in our 40s to have 50s. Children.
No, we have to do it early.
That was back in the day.
Even
today,
now, still.
Sean, even today,
our reproductive system don't be lasting.
I understand that, but
them eggs dry up,
and no woman is doing that.
And she's trying to have a kid at 45.
Excuse me. You ladies don't even listen to what y'all say here each and every day.
I am
y'all
sitting here.
Said that today in this moment that black women and women are progressive.
Yes, they are progressive, but that doesn't mean that they don't want.
They don't need all of that.
Sean, I'm not saying that. Yeah, I'm not saying that they don't need any of that. I'm saying that they have to make a decision, and unfortunately many of them have to give up the desire to possibly have a family because a lot of 30-year-old women, especially black women,
they don't they're in their 30s now and they're like, okay, well, I'm educated now, or they're into their career, or they're into their medical school or lawyer, or doing whatever they're doing, but now they have to wrestle with the fact that they have to actually find somebody that's viable enough to actually marry them and then possibly have a child with them. So you're talking about a 5 to possibly 10-year process with some of these men when you're already in your 30s. So now you're already 40, 45 years old, possibly trying to have a baby.
Okay, now you again, thanks for sharing.
And that is the realistic thing that a lot of women are dealing with today.
But again, what I was saying was,
and you're acting very everybody can do it. It's not just men. Women are marrying later too, because that's what they want to do. That's not what they want to do. That's what they're forced to do.
No, they're not forced to do anything. There are someone. Hold on, let me say something.
Oh yeah, because they can propose to the man they want, right?
I'm done. I don't know what you
they can go after what they want.
I don't know what I'm trying to say something here. What I'm saying is, there are women that are out there, whether you believe it or not.
I'm not saying that I don't believe it, but at the rate of men that are marrying at a later age, there's not the same demographic of women doing the same thing.
What I'm saying is this: there are women out there that has the same mentality, if you want to say, as a man, that are just not ready to do, the whole commitment thing. There are women out there that are in their 20s and their 30s that don't want no parts of this.
Yeah, there are
that don't want no parts of this. And then when they settle down later down the road, maybe they might want to investigate that. Or venture into that. And that's a fact. And that's the point that I'm making here. I understand what you're saying about the plight of the women and the shortage of the men and the qualification of a man, a woman, and a man being together and the shortage of men, black, white, or green, or whatever it is. I get that part. But there are also some women that do have that same philosophy, that they are just going to do whatever they need to do to achieve whatever they need in life.
Well, there's more women than men, so they can do that. There can be more that choose not to do that, but they can't afford for all the men to be doing that.
We already outnumbered.
We can afford for half the women to decide to F off if they want to, but not all the men decide to do that.
Right? Because
because that's what's happening.
Yeah, well, then that's a different discussion. Now the thing is this. So.
But I mean, it's good for you or whatever. And I also think that older men, of course, it's more. They are.
They're more what? When am I, Senny? You can just talk to me. You can say, what am I? You can talk
they're
to me.
More.
They're more what?
Even older women. They're.
What?
They're
what? What am I? You can tell me. When am I, Senny? I'm
just
more
go
what?
spit it out, girl.
Just go ahead. You can say it's not. No. Hey, look at me and Sean. I'm what? What? Because you're going right to my demo. So you might as well say it.
No, they still have that old school belief. You with somebody, you marry them, whatever. If you're gonna do this, because you feel like you were already in a relationship, with somebody. You're in this relationship now. You're like, why am I gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend with somebody for at my age for this long? Like, I might as well. I know what to do. I'm gonna do the right thing.
I think sometimes.
So I think more older people are more inclined to I'm gonna get the marriage thing. Where younger people, they're like, oh, do we have to?
I think that
because everybody wants to be polyamorous and make their own version of what they think is together.
Yeah, but that's what the society that we live in today, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that's nothing wrong. It's nothing it's nothing wrong with that. But my whole thing is men that are my age, and I just want to talk to men that are my age. You guys, if you in your late 40s and your 50s and you're settling down and you want to lock something down and you want to have that relationship and you fall in love, and it's okay because society looks at older men like, just like the funny memes on Facebook, which I love, with the black guy in the wheelchair now, ready to settle down. I think that could be very hurtful for a man, including myself, in that. Hear me out. In that age bracket. Now it is funny, no question about it. But at the same time, you don't know how a man like me feels about that. Even though it's a joke. A man like me in my age, in my mid-50s, could say, when you laugh about it, it's like, wow, man, okay, I'm 3,000 years old. I want to settle down. And now here's this terrible stigma that I have because I want to settle down because I done ran through all what I did from back in the day. I don't think that's fair.
But that's something y'all brought upon yourself.
No. No, it's not nothing that it has nothing to do. See, again, it's almost criminal. It's nothing that we brought upon ourselves. It was just something at the time we were doing.
But you still brought it upon yourself. You decided to be a little hoe in the street.
Right, and then
instead of getting that one girl who was holding you down.
When we got there was a bunch of. Then we got the 50 years old, and then we said, you know what, we're done. Hold on a second.
But why now then? But why do it now? Why not just keep going how you doing? You don't have to get married now. You don't have to get married.
Because they're tired. It don't work
but
no more.
Why do you feel like you need to get married? Just keep it going.
Because it don't work no more. They tired.
No, it's not that. It's the same thing. One of the reasons why, and Rodney C answered that question the other day. He said he has more days behind him than in front of him. There's a certain time in your life, I don't know if you're there yet, but you face the acceptance that the clock is ticking now. So that's one of the reasons. It's time. You think it's love, a lot of it is time as well. We don't have a lot of time. So what they say, people want their flowers while they're alive.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm giving my flowers while I'm alive. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
What is going on over there?
Hold on a second. That's my fault. Adrian, you still there?
Yeah, good morning, Shawn.
My fault,
How you
my
doing?
brother. My fault.
It's all good. I don't know if you stumbled into this topic, if it was planned, but you definitely laid some landmines for yourself. Yes. You definitely, because I just joined the show and I've been listening for a few minutes and bro, like this is the
what up, spaghetti man?
Bro,
hey.
like you definitely set up some landmines, man.
What do you mean landmines? Hold on a second. Hold on.
This is a topic.
Hold on. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi. Hold on.
Good morning.
Hold on.
Hey, morning.
Good morning.
Hold on a second, please. God bless you. Because that go pick up on me today. I can't. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm sorry.
You brought up the topic.
Yeah, I brought up the topic, but it's something to be discussed. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi. Adrian, hold on a second, because I can't connect over to you. Hello? Hello?
Did you hang up all the calls?
I didn't hang up on nothing. Everything is here.
This one is
Everything
weird.
here. It's weird.
I think I just heard something.
I'm going to just, hold on. Adrian.
Yes, sir.
What up, bro?
God, what's the landmines, brother?
Me and my wife often discuss this topic,
When did you and Mimi get married, Adrian? How old were you guys?
Man, you talking about over 20 years ago, me and my wife got married. So
look at that, young and in love.
It's a touchy subject.
You can be older in love too.
It's a very touchy subject, Shawn. It's a very touchy subject because guess what? Based on the relationship that me and my wife have, you get what I'm saying? I have two sons now that like, oh man, I'm never getting married.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's not that we have a destructive household. You get what I'm saying? But they see ultimately everything that go on in the household. Right. You get what I'm saying? So you got to be very aware and mindful of what these kids are watching, what discussions you have, especially when they're young. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of influence that the kids have basically come from the home. Mm-hmm. We're a home where they have both parents. Right. You get what I'm saying? And both parents have always been here. Right. You get what I'm saying? So, a lot of things go on in our household. I never had anything from none of my kids, nothing. Right. I have an open door policy where my kids can discuss anything they want, whether bad or indifferent or good and strong. You get what I'm saying? Discuss it with me because I'd rather me guide you through it than anybody else. But that topic, you get what I'm saying, of when men decide to marry and stuff like that, me and my wife touch on this often. And I also tell her, you get what I'm saying? And Sydney and Barbi, don't read me wrong on this. You get what I'm saying? But black women, you get what I'm saying? You guys are very opinionated, which is good. You get what I'm saying? But you got to run into a man that's willing to deal with certain things that a black woman is going to put in front of him. You get what I'm saying? And I also often tell my wife, if you look around a black church, you take one step one Sunday into it. You get what I'm saying? He don't want to deal with stuff that he dealt when he was younger. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I'd rather do this on my own than with anything else. With me and my wife, we've been through so much that, you get what I'm saying? I could turn a blind eye to some things that another man wouldn't. You get what I'm saying?
Right. But
another man would be like, yo, I'm done with this. But being that we've been together so long, 3 kids, 130, one that's going to be 31, 26, that just turned 27, 20, that just turned 21. You get what I'm saying? I know this woman. You get what I'm saying? And she know me.
Right.
And there's a lot of times where we could argue about stuff, but guess what? I just walk out the house and walk 4 miles and back. Right. Not because I'm going to go do something, but because I got to clear my head. Right. You get what I'm saying? So that's a very touchy subject
it's touchy, but my whole thing was, it's really, I get what you're saying, and God bless your marriage. The whole thing I was going with was, I just think that older men, even though what we went through in the past, and the ladies are right, that men, we in our 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s, we done ran through all this, and now we want to settle down. But then the moment that we want to settle down, for a man like me in my mid-50s, I believe that in some points I'm getting attacked for it.
But you also got to look at it.
I'm getting attacked for it because it's like,
you also got to look at it like this, Shawn, though.
I'm fine. I don't care. I'm in love. I'm getting married on Saturday. I don't care about that. But I just think that men that are my age, that's fit my profile or not, it's okay to say, you know what, I want to, even though I had this past, this whole past resume, it's okay, men that are my age, that go, you know what, let's just settle down and let's just have this. I will use the word union. That union is the city said. Yeah, let's have this union, and that's it. Men that are my age, be proud of your age and go on out there. And if you find love and you want to marry someone, don't let the social media and the cancel culture dictate the way you feel internally. That's what I'm saying.
I think,
and you're in the minority, Shawn. You're in the minority, because at that age, men ain't trying to do it.
Well, that's the problem. I think that more of you, the older black men, I feel like, you can go anywhere and you can find all these black men pontificating on what black women need to do to make these men feel secure and make them feel comfortable, and what we need to do to get a man. When y'all or these black men need to be talking to yourselves and your brothers. Why isn't there more black men talking to each other about, when are y'all going to get married? I know they talk about women beating down other women, but I know when I'm in my group of girlfriends, a lot of the things that we talk about, we're like, oh girl, you're going to finish this. Or if they're in a relationship, it's like, how are things going? Or they're wondering if the guy is going to propose to them or what they're going to do to make their man happy. And, they're all doing encouraging things for each other, to build each other up, to be the best that they can be, to put their best foot forward. And I feel like these men in these circles, are you guys having these conversations like, yo, bro, you've been with Jennifer for like 2 years now. Like, when are you going to put a ring on it? Well, I don't think those conversations are happening. And I think that if more of them are, and you guys are talking to each other, then it could be more beneficial for everybody. Everybody can always tell us what we need to do, but I don't feel like there's a lot of male introspection on each other, which could help a lot of people.
Okay, so
instead of telling them it's okay to wait till you're older, sow your oats, bro. Go out there and see what you want.
Okay, so Senny, let me just, before you say something, Asian, hold on.
Answer. Can you answer me that question? When you're younger, are you guys having those conversations?
Answer the question.
Okay.
I heard everything you said. This is going to be shocking to you, Senny J.
Yeah.
Men do have these type of conversations.
Do that?
Even the men that are in my circle, see, you don't even believe me. See what I'm saying? see, now I'm hearing what you're saying. It's not the answer you want to hear.
Because I don't see enough of it. I don't see enough of it. Maybe you do. Maybe you're the one. Maybe you're the 1%. I need it to be 50.
You need see. I can't control the.
Were you having this conversation when you were 20 and 30, or were you having it when you were 40 and 50?
Yes, I was having this conversation when I was in my 20s and my 30s. Because remember, I grew up in the church. So when I grew up in the church, that was sort of the philosophy that my cousins, who's the pastor today, always had those conversations with me to settle down, to find someone. Of course, I wasn't listening to any of that. But Senny, you will be surprised but
it's coming from somebody in the church. I'm talking about your boys in the street. I'm talking about the ones you playing ball with. The ones you were going to the Cool Crush Brothers in the gang concerts with.
Yes, Senny. You'll be. Hold on,
Rodney seeing them in the nighttime.
Yes. Rodney C, who back in those days, he was married too. My whole thing was this. He's actually married to the R&B singer Angie B. Senny, I'm saying this, and Adrian, I'm gonna give you the last word. I'm saying this. There is a shockingly surprise. You'll be surprised on black. If we're gonna keep it with black men that are having this conversation. The percentage to you might be 0% or 1% or 2%. I believe that is higher than that, with black men sharing information with other black men on commitments with women or in their lives, that are in their lives. Those conversations are definitely happening. Go ahead, Adrian. Go ahead before we take a quick break, because
I'm gonna just say this. You know, before I got married, I have a cousin named Kenny. And he tried to give me some advice that I was young and I was looking back on, and I'm like, yo, what's he talking about? You get what I'm saying? But now it's been so many years, when I reflected back upon it, I'm like, oh shit, he was right. Pardon my language. Oh yeah, he was right. The word of advice he gave me, he said, when you go to work, do yourself a favor. Try not to go immediately home. Have some friends you can hang out with for a little while, you know what I'm saying? Because the minute you go home every day from work and you do anything out of the ordinary, it's going to be a problem.
I think that it's resentments from both ends of the spectrum, men and women.
Yeah. Now check this
women
out.
are resentful. Hold on a second. Women are resentful because of with the foregoing with Senny's been talking about. And men, you're not going to believe this, Senny, are resentful as well. There have been times on a Throwback Thursday where, in my heyday, community penis, pause, where I've sat and for moments in my life when I was running, I knew that what I was doing was wrong and it was a conflict. And I knew that the right thing was to do, and speaking of a term of a relationship, was to be committed in that relationship. Of course, my penis was doing all the talking, pause, at that point. But know that, and I'm not using it as an excuse, but men that are out there, having all these affairs and
doing the same thing,
they
so it
do.
don't matter.
But hear me out. And I'm speaking for myself. There are moments of clarity in that insanity that men take a moment and go, you know what, like, maybe it's time for me to settle down. And we do hear those conversations from other men. We just choose not to do it. Go ahead, Adrian.
Yeah, but Sydney, you have a point. We as men don't just sit there and be like, yo, you've been with your woman for 5 years when you settling down. We don't have those conversations.
Yeah, we
know y'all don't.
No, we gotta have those conversations. But at the same time, it's like for this conversation on Throwback Thursday, I'm just saying, and it doesn't matter what the ages of the man, and let's see what black men. It's me, I'm a black man. Don't knock a black man down at a certain age because he wants to settle down. I think there's a lot of that.
I
Not,
don't
it
think
is.
knocking
No,
y'all
and
down.
it's fine. No, it's
We
fine.
may clown you a little bit because,
it's
you
fine.
know,
No, clowning,
it's the whole
clowning-
joke, but
clowning-
we're not trying to discourage you from getting married.
Clowning is a salim to how you really feel.
Sure,
so my
stop.
whole thing is
No,
it is,
that's
it really
your
is.
guilt coming out.
No,
That's
it's
your
not my
guilt
guilt.
coming
I'm
out
not
because
guilty.
your ass is guilty.
I'm not guilty.
You know that y'all waited so
guilt has-
long. That's
Yo,
guilt.
Sean,
No,
Sean,
that's see, but
Sean,
hold on, wait a minute. Hold
Sean,
on,
wait 1
Adrian.
second.
Hold on. Bobby, that's the stigma right
That's-
there.
you know,
just
you're
answered-
guilt.
No, we're not guilty, but that's the guilt that the society projects on a man. You just answered it right
Society?
there. Yes, the
All right,
internet.
Sean.
Go ahead, Adrian.
Yo, Sean, I'm just sitting here, and while I'm on the phone, I'm just watching every expression on Sydney's face, yo. If you see Sydney's face,
Yeah,
the way she's rolling her eyes,
Yeah,
the
because
way she's doing her
she has
face,
a
yo,
foregone
her
conclusion already.
facial expressions speak like volumes for what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It speaks volumes for what I'm talking about. Like without her dropping a word, I could just read every word on her mind, like what she really want to say. And at a certain point in life, that's what a man. Sorry, Sydney, you know I love you. That's what a man don't want to deal with. Right there.
Right there. There you go.
You get what I'm saying? Right
Right
there.
there.
Because then you're like, damn, why am I in this? You get what I'm saying? At a certain age, that's why I'm trying to say you're in a minority, Sean, because at that age, a man done experienced so much that he's like, I can live out the rest of my glory days and hop on any train I want to.
Yeah, but
You get what I'm saying?
That's true, but
So I commend you for doing what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? I had a certain set of goals. I said to myself, by this age, I want to have my kids and I want to be married.
Right.
I succeeded with those goals.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Yes. I did what I had to do. I did a lot of sacrifices for my kids. I did a lot of sacrifices for my family. Right now, I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna focus on me a little bit. Not saying that I'm gonna be selfish in what I do. Right. You get what I'm saying? Or selfish in how I respond to my family. But I'm gonna do a little bit more for me, which will then in turn makes it better for my family. Because then at least I'll be at the point where I'm also happy within my family. Not saying I wasn't happy before, but I want to be all the way happy.
Well, then there you go.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, and I get everything that you're saying, and thanks for your passion, and you're right. That's that face that City's making that men run, but that's not the facts. The fact is, it's not about the men are running away from women because of attitude and because of the way they are and strong personality, all these things that folks say. It's something internally, at least for me. It had nothing to do with the women. It had everything to do with me.
Yeah, it's all about
It had
y'all.
everything to do with me being selfish and acting the way I was. You know what I'm saying? So it had nothing to do with the women. And then because of the behavior of the man or men, okay, it just cascaded onto women. And then I think what women did, that's just my opinion, they threw it right back at the men. So it's a lot of this is resentful based on both ends. Did the man cause these problems? I say yes, we did. But at the same time, I'm not going to take this to my grave as well because I've done bad and I've made amends to my God, even though there are some people who won't accept my amends.
That's their problem.
You know what I'm saying? No, because there's some people I know I can't. I see them, I got to run across the street. I get that.
You did your part.
I did my part, but I'm not going to hold this against me.
You shouldn't.
I have apologized for as much as I can, but now I have to move on. So men who, and you're right, Adrian, Spaghetti Man, Senny, he's right, one of the first chat room members of the week. I am in the minority as far as even men getting married, period.
Yep.
Period. Forget about the age part of it. Because I haven't heard of any other marriages going on other than mine in the last 6 months.
Exactly. Exactly. You get what I'm saying?
Okay?
Exactly.
So I believe in this, but at the same time, I'm not going to beat myself up because of the age that I am and that I'm in love with someone. But it's easy to say, you could just go on with the rest of your life.
Well, you just got to take
and I got to say this, and I'm sitting here reading some of the comments too, and some people are like, so they want a woman to be passive, and trust me, if you ever met my wife is far from passive.
No, but a lot of y'all men, that's what y'all want.
Far. My wife
especially, you know what?
My wife is an attack dog. Okay? When it comes to her husband, she's an attack dog. She will lock and not let go. You get what I'm saying? If that was the case, I'd have been gone. Right. Like I said, you when you grow with each other and you get the understanding of who that person is, a lot of things that they do really don't, you get what I'm saying, affect you as it would somebody else. Like somebody else will look into my marriage and be like, oh, you gonna take that? It's not that I'm gonna take it. It's that, you see, that don't have the effect on me. You get what I'm saying? Right. It's not gonna move me in the way where I react to my woman negatively. You get what I'm saying? Okay. I know she has some concerns because things happen in our past. So is she passionate about that? Will she attack that? I can totally understand. And sometimes I got to internalize it and look and say to myself, I should have done something better than what I did.
All right, go ahead,
Barbi.
You
get what I'm saying? And vice versa. So if you don't grow with that person, right? You know what I'm saying? I've known my wife for eternity. If you haven't grown with that person, you don't know how to react to certain things. So in these days, when a person say, "Oh, I knew her for 2 years, yeah, let's get married." "Oh, I knew her for 3 years, let's get married." That ain't nothing. Right. That ain't nothing.
Well, you
get what I'm saying? My daughter's 30. Me and my wife been married for 20. What does that tell you?
Right. Go ahead,
so Barbi. It is what it is.
Barbi, what do you want to say real quick?
It is what it is.
It ain't important no more. I didn't forgot about it. I forgot. It'll come back to me, I'm sure.
Well, there you go.
I'm gonna leave it at this though. I appreciate my black woman. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Now,
I appreciate my black woman in every shape, form, and color they come. Okay. From caramel to light skin to red bone. Love my dark skins. You get what I'm saying? So the black woman, love y'all. Right. Love y'all. But y'all a little cray-cray.
Well, hold on.
The truth.
Hold on. Not all of us.
No, see, and
if we are, 90% of the time, y'all made us that way.
Well, hold on.
I know what I was about to say. Hold up. I know what I was about to say.
No one can make you.
Wait a minute. Let me finish.
No one can make you nothing other than what you want to become.
Listen here. Because you could be a good person. Somebody could do something to you and turn you completely different. Oh, trust me. Yes, y'all could.
Now, hear me out. Hear me out with that. Now, men, which kind of frustrates me in a sense, be careful, Barbi. Don't break the table. On a throwback Thursday, it fascinates me because I'm now at a old, I've developed some wisdom, I guess. Some unforeseen, some accidentally, and some self-inflicted. Men always use this whole thing about complacency and women should submit and this whole thing, and they're very difficult. To me, it's not. I get what you're saying, but it's not. It's a personality thing. To me, it's a respect thing. It's love. So it's the energy. You're right, Barbi. When a man acts, or women, it could go both ways, but we stick with the men. When a man does something horrific in a relationship, every action has a reaction to it.
Exactly.
So if you come into a relationship, and I'm not saying no relationship is perfect, you obviously have proven that to all of us that are listening right now, being married over 20 years, going through your ups and downs, and with your marriage and sharing where you at today with it, right? But my whole thing is, if you come into, and I'm not a relationship expert, Barbi Cologne.
Right.
I've been married once, divorced, married, getting married again, 3 baby mothers, 78 relationships. I'm not qualified for this. But what I will say is that I know it's simple what I'm about to say, and Senny can go dive into it more with more complexity. I get it. But it's the energy that you bring into any relationship.
Yes.
So if you're like I do stand-up comedy, I'm a stand-up comedian. You know what that means? That means I'm a stand-up person. You understand what I'm saying? So you're standing up. You're a stand-up person. So the thing is,
Sean.
Well, let me finish. Let me finish. So in saying that, right, you want to come into your relationship with the type of energy that you want to be given back to you. I know that that's real simple And I know that's so if you're a man and you with this and you have this union, whether if you're married or not, and you treat yourself good, Barbi Cologne. If you love yourself as a person, as a man, turn the device down, Adrian. Adrian, turn the whole thing down. Turn it down. If you come into any relationship, whether if it's recreational, whether if it's contractual, whether you're in love, whatever, there's a certain energy that you have to bring in that relationship. So then when you bring that energy into, and I'm not saying nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. No
one is perfect.
But the energy will come back to you. Right. So when you sit there and say, yeah, but they're complicated, they don't listen, they don't. It's not that. I mean, from my experience where I'm at in my life, it's not that. It's the energy that you bring into a relationship. Now, there might be disagreements. And there might be attitude changes.
And that will definitely
happen.
happen.
There might be some slick coming out the mouth.
Absolutely. On both ways. Right.
But that has nothing to do, and again, I am no relationship expert. But that has nothing to do with this disconnect of, especially, and I hate when they say this about black women. Black women are so difficult. That's why I build them. That's not it.
That boils my blood.
For me, that's not. Well, you know what boils my blood? When they say older men are settling down. So you know how I feel. But my whole thing is, it has nothing to do with that. The energy that you give is the energy that you will receive.
Exactly.
Back. I'm sorry, Senny. I know you have a more complex answer to that.
No, but that's as simple as that. And I've heard this.
I know.
Term submission thrown around so much lately. And it's mostly by men who have not earned for their women to be submissive to. First of all, you can't submit to a boyfriend or your little dude. You have to submit to a husband. Because I'm not going to submit to a boyfriend or someone I'm just talking to. You have to earn submission. Earn submission is leading. Taking care of your woman.
Yeah, of course.
Not because you are in a relationship or your bed buddies or your pillow talking. You don't get submission that way.
Well, Barbi.
And a lot of men don't even know what the word submission or to submit means.
Well, look up in the dictionary right now. And this is where, and that's weird too. Like even that word submission even kind of weirds me out a little bit. And I get what you're saying.
And I only hear from black men, black dudes.
I get what you're saying, but
learn how to lead first.
I understand, and I get what you're saying. A submission, that's a weird word too for me. But my whole thing is this: it's the energy. I'm not a relationship expert, everybody. It's the energy as a man. You want your woman. And vice versa, but let's keep it with us, the men.
Right.
You want to come home and you want your woman to look at you in love and respect, and knowing that he's gonna provide protection, and he's going to provide peace and serenity in the house. And when that's achieved, I'm not a relationship expert, but when that is achieved, then everything falls into place. The receptive antennas are up.
But when you're giving it, you're going to get it.
You're going to get it. And I think that's what it is. So it's more of how you feel about yourself than trying to control somebody or trying to control a situation. Go ahead, Vanetta. Everybody, sending your phase on the phone. Because everybody done took all my friends. That's what all y'all do here. And I
whatever, Sean.
I was trying not to call in, but I had to. I'm going to try to make this really quick.
No, go ahead. Don't be quick. That's fine. We got a break.
And I appreciate everything that Adrian said because, honestly, from a man's point of view, he had some wonderful points.
Yes, he did.
So I really do appreciate him for that. But, from a woman's standpoint, and I think what Barbi and Senny was trying to convey is that a lot of times they feel like it's easier for men to regroup and kind of start their lives over, where for women it's not as easy, So if you're in a relationship for 5, 10, 15, 20 years and that relationship falls apart, a lot of times on the man's part, there's a fork in the road, right? So on the woman's standpoint, now the woman has to decide what she needs to do. She's already, been through all of this with this man, trying to stay with this man, trying to make it work, trying to compromise. She doesn't even recognize her own self. She has kids and everything else. She's going right. She decides to leave the relationship. They have, just like you said, they have resentment, but for two different reasons. She's resenting him because she's given him all these years.
I wasn't even talking about that.
And now she has to deal with all this social trauma that's left after leaving the relationship.
Yeah.
So now I'm sorry?
No,
That's a good point, too.
I understand that, but,
But let me just say this.
Yeah,
so
finish.
now, if this fork in the road, she has to figure things out. She has to figure out the kids. She has to figure out the bills. She has to figure out how she's going to navigate all of this now as a single parent. And then also get her life together. Do her work mentally, emotionally, physically. Now, on the other fork in the road, you have the man who, they may look back and say, Dad, I'm sorry for what I did. I want to make amends, blah, 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 blah. But guess what? They picking up and they going on real quick and real fast and real in a hurry.
Okay, all right. And let me ask you this question.
So, and let me just say this. So their resentment, men may be resentful, but most of the time they're resentful because why? Because the woman put them out because they was tired of their bull.
Okay, all right, exactly, and I agree with you. Now hear me out. And good points. I want to throw back Thursday, but let me hear me out. And I'm not saying what you're saying is the extreme on the ending of relationships and starting over. And yes, men can make that transition easier. God knows I know. I've been with 3 families. I know. But let me ask you this question. Even though in this extreme situation, with the women that you know and that the women that that's a mutual friend of another woman, has the women that been in this horrific situation, have they overcome this and moved on with their lives? Because
you have no choice.
Right, of course. Now hear me out. Now hold on. Hear me out. Now, in this extreme situation, my strong, beautiful African American women and all women in the world have the fortitude, Barbi Cologne, to in this abyss of insanity still lift up their bootstraps and forget about the timeline of it, they recovered. Would you agree with that, Vanetta?
Yes, I will say they recovered.
Right, so that might be a focus too that we're not talking about. Women recover from this and they move on and they become great.
No, but there's another part to that though, because they can recover from that. Yeah. And let me just say this: that's not that when you say that's an extreme circumstance, that's really not. That really happens more often than not. I can call a lot of women right now that's happened to.
Okay, so and the women
it's not always about abuse and stuff like that. So I want to make that clear. It's not always about abuse and stuff.
Okay.
But they're just tired of putting up with X, Y, and Z.
Okay,
a lot of times we try to compromise and stay in it to say, well, maybe he's going to change when he turns 30. Maybe he's going to change when he turns 40.
Right.
Those type of things. So that happens a lot. But what I'm saying is, we can overcome that, absolutely.
Okay.
But then you face with a new challenge. You face with a challenge of, guess what? I want to date again. Guess what? Maybe I want to be married again. Maybe I want to, get out there in the world again or whatever the situation is.
Right.
But then when you're looking out there and you're looking for a mate, you have different scenarios. You have, you could date down or whatever. I usually go, 10 years down or whatever. Right. But then you have men who maybe are in their mid-30s. They're dating women their age or younger.
Right.
Then you have men in their 40s who's dating younger. You know what I'm saying? So there's a group of women who like, hey, guess what? Y'all forgetting about us in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So again, all right, I'll take the extreme word out of that. Women still recover because you're right. Men leave this mess. It's a whole mess.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm not disagreeing with you. But women, regardless of now, are they looking for a mate after the fact? women, and you just said it. You said that you know women that recovered from this and moved on with their lives. Now, the other relationship part is a different conversation.
Right.
Now, the men, yes, caused this collateral damage, no question about it. But if a woman can navigate through this, it comes back to the resentment. If I was a woman and I was in this situation and I navigated through it, even though on the other side there's not a schlong in sight, I would feel pretty okay about myself.
I feel pretty okay about myself.
Right, you're actually experiencing it.
Exactly.
So this is what I'm saying. So,
I'm good.
But are you resentful?
I am not resentful.
See, so there you go.
Not at all.
It goes back to the basics of resentment. That's where all this starts. And it comes from the man, because we bring the resentment. The majority of men bring the resentment into the relationship.
Yeah.
And God bless you, Vanetta.
And God bless.
And Senny, God bless y'all. But again, back. All right, Vanetta, we gotta go. God bless you.
All right, have a good
Bye,
day.
have a good
All right,
day.
so it's I mean, I guess if we don't do the topics, but I guess it's a good topic.
I mean,
but
it's hot.
I'm just saying that.
Well, it's good to know that you have feelings and it bothers you when people say that.
Yeah,
Right.
it doesn't bother. It doesn't,
Well, I think it's just
bother
it doesn't.
me,
Okay, it doesn't bother you. You
but
think it's just unfair
it's
that
unfair
people say things like that.
because we did wrong.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
My God, people
well,
with
that's
this-
just
but
something
you-
that you're gonna have to live with. It's a double standard, just like women
no.
can't come out here and being hoes because men are gonna say something. You just have to live with the fact
But-
that you was out there not settling down and
But see-
not living right, and now people are gonna talk about you when you're older.
I mean,
Now-
what
now
you said
see-
society
it's-
earlier. I mean,
but see-
y'all,
it's a thing that you're gonna have to deal with.
Senny, folks get clemency in a court of public opinion after murdering somebody, being in jail 20 years, better than an older guy like me settling down.
Oh wow. Well, maybe
Shawn
that
Harvey-
should be a heed to the younger ones listening.
Right.
You
Don't
don't
do
want to
it.
be like Sean and talked about. Do the right thing.
Right. You know, you got that one good girl.
Do the right thing.
Right. Go on and walk down the aisle. Stop being a little scared cat.
All right, Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny, Barbi.
Yeah, Sean, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on,
I don't care
on the
what you
comment
do.
you made.
Go
I'm gonna have
ahead.
to disagree
Go
with
ahead.
you.
This is
When
the
you
forum
said
for
that, when you said that men bring that with them, no. She no. She brought it with her from the man that she had.
Oh, well,
You get what I'm saying?
But
She
it
brought
can
it
be
with
both
her.
ways. He was speaking from that.
Because guess what? If you get in a relationship with that person, you don't know him from Adam. You're getting to know him. So if you bring some baggage with you from the past relationship that you had with your ex-man and let that affect your current relationship, that's on you, not on the new man that you got or you trying to get to know.
Men
That
do
has
it as
nothing
well.
to do with him.
Yeah, that's a two-way street.
exactly.
And a different conversation that we have.
Right.
But but thank you for bringing it up anyway. That's a two-way street. I had that discussion with Tanya. I was like, everything in the past, we're gonna have to leave all that at the door.
As you should.
Don't let it
And
ruin
then
your
at the
future.
On
same
both
time,
ends,
at the
yeah.
same time, if it's something that needs to be discussed, let's talk about it. Or if it's something that needs some daily maintenance, let's do that until we get to where we need to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you reverse back into a comfort zone, because that's the way you felt in the previous relationship. So when you're in this relationship, a new relationship, maybe a year down the road, you fall back in that rut
Yeah.
of like your past behavior. That's why all this is daily maintenance. So I'm still not gonna put that works both ways, Adrian.
Both ways.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna
but
do
it does.
that works. Now,
Yes.
if women bring past relationships into their new relationship, that's true. Vice versa with the men. But that's something where you just answered that question as well. That's something when you talk to your mate
That's why
every day. You get
communication is very important in any relationship. That is
It
a
does
key.
go both. It does go both ways. And the thing why a man can get over it with it either, because a man have two heads, and if
sure.
one head is being taken care of better than the past relationship, you best believe he gonna forget real quick.
No,
You
he
get
ain't
what I'm
gonna
saying?
forget. He just gonna push it back in his
He gonna
mind.
forget real quick about that past relationship.
so-
a woman, on the other hand, you know what I'm saying? Sex ain't always gonna work the magics.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? She got to be supported not only physically but also mentally.
Right.
So does a man, but men, they're a different breed.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
I made sure, Barbi Cologne, since we, and all this stemmed from me being my countdown to my wedding. That's what makes me, and this makes this show dope.
Right.
I could talk about that. Now we're getting deep in something else.
And
then at the end of the whole thing, I'm gonna get back to the countdown.
Right.
I made it a point when I met Tanya, right, that I didn't have any baggage prior.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to, you don't want to do that.
You
You don't
want to
nobody
bring
wants to do that.
your baggage in your
So my thing is, again, it goes back to the energy that you bring. Like I said, it has relationships like Barbi and Senny here. They're friends. I consider them friends, but there's also a contractual relationship here. And I give them the utmost respect and the end. I mean, I yell out the wall and I'm a pretty nice person. But I bring the energy, here to make it comfortable because I take the personal inventory within myself. And that is no difference if you sitting there with Senny use the word union or a relationship or whatever. It's no different. You want to bring that, and again, I am not a relationship expert. You want to bring that same energy and sometimes, Barbi, before I come home, I even have to tell myself certain days. All right, she's in the crib. I might be going through something.
Right.
Like all of us. This is normal stress every day, sir. I might pull up in front of the crib, take 30 seconds, quick prayer, right?
Absolutely.
And then go into the crib with a different energy.
You have to.
Because I don't want to bring, and I'm not a relationship expert, but I do know I don't want to bring the energy into the crib.
I do that every day.
So when you say, it goes back to this whole thing about black women are not combative and they're hard to deal with. That I don't believe that.
And if we are, society pretty much make us that way. You know how much mess we got to deal with on a regular?
You still live 10 years longer than us.
But that's because we strong.
That's genetics too. I tell you what, you take my place, you check out 10 years earlier, I'll deal with your problem. Let me tell you something.
You don't want our problem,
I'll take them if I'm living 10 more years. So my whole thing is, again, I'm not an expert. You want to have a certain energy. It's not, and stop saying older men are settling down, and stop using the excuse for black women are angry because they won't, they're combative towards black men. I totally disagree with that. That's all I'm saying. Oh, okay. And
Shawn, it's all individualized, man. It's all on the individual. You
say that now,
and
but
no
20 minutes ago, you would say, black women this, black women that. Don't be trying to talk out your ass now.
See, wait. Whoa.
Go ahead.
Black women this, black women that, what? What did I say that was wrong?
You got to listen to
Enlighten me.
Go back and listen to the replay, and then you call back tomorrow and let us know.
I know exactly what I said. What I said is true.
Right, I'm not, but I understand that. The first thing he said was, look at Senny face. That's why black men don't do that.
Black men don't do that because all y'all black women, but now it's individualized.
With the faces, you could just basically read the words.
Right. Senny, can we see
you? Read the words.
Right, there you go. Look at that second camera, Senny.
Okay, so you don't want us to make faces. You don't want us to say what our faces mean. Like, come on, can we even have a damn voice?
No,
I read the words, but at the end of the day, Barbi.
Hold on.
At the end of the day, Barbi.
Hold on.
Can we have a voice?
Hold on. Everybody, hold on. No, and you can't have a face. Hold on.
Right, exactly, Shawn.
I didn't even say anything.
That's my point. Our facial expressions can't say what we want to say because we can't say what we want to say.
So that's a serious problem right there. Go ahead, Adrian.
Wait, but Barbi, remember what I said after I said that? I said that I grew with my woman, so I understand the face. I understand the words that she's gonna project. You get what I'm saying? And I could deal with it. And I don't look on it as other men would if they were in my relationship. You get what I'm saying? It's all about growing with that person, getting to know and understand that person.
Boy,
I also said that.
Yep.
I guess
You
we
get what I'm
just
saying?
sit here and look pretty.
So don't just take everything I said into contect. Don't split it up. Take it into context.
He's
You get what
cleaning
I'm
up his.
saying?
All right, hold on.
Right, he trying to clean up what he said.
I always strive myself on being different. You get what I'm saying? Everybody run that way. I run the other way.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? I don't run with the masses.
And he was
I've always been an individualized person. I believe in my ability to think and my ability to do. You get what I'm saying? And what somebody else tell me that worked for their situation might not work in mine. So I might take what you say to me along with my experience in life, and I'll mend the two together and maybe come up with a conclusion. But I'm not taking everything that everyone suggests that I do 100% to fold. I'm not that type of person. I run with me at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's got a little resentment
So,
there too. Hold on a second.
You
Hold on.
know,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Hold on a second. Don't go nowhere. You've been kicking some ass this morning. I can't even switch up on the phone.
Don't you
Shawn
gotta
Harvey- Senny, before we shout out the room, Adrian is on fire this morning, and
No,
he's
he
trying
needs
to
to go drive a train
Adrian,
or bus or
Adrian,
something.
hold on a second. Hold on a
I
second.
tell you, these men are a trip.
Adrian, isn't it time for you to drive the number 2 train down the
Right.
Flatbush?
Nah, I'm off
Where's
today,
that-
baby. That's why I'm on
He's
the
off today.
I'm off today. That's why I'm on
He
the
got
show.
time today.
Right, he got 10.
And Adrian, if you have so much time and you're not working, I don't see your star balling clicking in the group room, my friend.
Right.
I don't see that cash app popping. since you have the day off. Shawn Harvey on the show, Senny Barbi. Jesus Christ.
Hi, this is Shawn. Hi, guys. Good morning.
Hey, best friend. Hey, girl.
Hi, babe. Okay, so this topic is a little crazy. All I have to say is like women are not angry, women are tired. There's a difference. Like Barbie said, there's so many things that we go through that you just reach your point, right? So I'm never angry. I'm tired of anything. Men and women should know their worth. If we knew our worth, we wouldn't have these issues. That's number 2. And 3, just because a woman is strong, the men should not feel as though the women can deal with the bullshit or can handle it. We don't have an option to be weak.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Hold
it.
on,
I'm
hold
just saying.
Again, God bless you. God bless. It goes back to resentments again. In its most simplest form. LaShawn, have you had any your friends, your family, or anybody that you know, women? I won't use the word horrific. I'll take that away. Thanks for Vanetta George Henry. Have you known of a young lady that broke up a relationship, broke up, the dude left everything in a horrific state, right?
Mm-hmm.
And did that woman recover from it?
Yeah, because that's what we do.
Right. Now, in recovering, Barbi just answered the question. She's not resentful. In the recovery part, not looking at another man, not looking that far. In the recovery part of your friends, are they still, from what you know, are they still angry and resentful?
Maybe 1 or 2.
All right. Well, then that's
I'm just saying that's just keeping it honest.
No doubt. So my point is, you're right. I'm not really disagreeing with anyone. It's the certain energy that you bring into any relationship. Men want women to strive for this submissive thing that Barbi was talking about. That word weirds me out. But
Barbi was definitely right.
Yeah,
she hit it on the neck.
But the thing is, with that is, for a man, even for a woman, but especially we talking about men. Let me talk because I'm getting married. I'm getting married.
Trust getting married.
The thing
I
is,
know.
the thing is, if you want to strive for that, I'm not a relationship expert, LaShawn.
For the 15,000 times.
I'm not a relationship expert. You're gonna keep
know.
hearing that through this
No,
interview.
But
If you bring the men, if you bring the correct energy into this relationship, you will receive it back. It's really that simple. I mean, I know It should be more complicated than that.
No,
but that's exactly what it is.
You give great energy, you get great
You
energy.
get it back.
You give
And now
BS, you
the
get
person's
BS. Simple as that.
personality is a different issue. We're all not the same.
No, we're all not the same.
So
but
if you say
that's why it's called a relationship.
So if you say that you're not mad but you're tired, to me that's the same thing. Because
it's
if you
not the same thing.
hear
Because
me out.
if I show you anger, I'll be busting windows out your car.
They tell you don't get too angry, don't get too hungry.
Okay, best
don't
friend.
get too angry, don't get too hungry, and don't be alone as much. It all, but tired and angry kind of goes into the same realm.
No.
It does.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Cindy.
It doesn't.
Cindy.
That's like saying strong and weak is the same thing.
Cindy,
Because
Cindy.
when I'm angry,
You're not a female.
you know I'm
so
angry.
Cindy,
No, but you're not a female, so you don't know
No, but I
what
still
our
have
anger
the
and what our tired
but
is.
but the feelings are the same. I know what anger feels
No,
like, and I know what tired feels like.
Listen,
But you
when
don't
I'm
know it from
angry,
a woman.
Right,
You
when
don't
I'm
know it from a
angry-
Excuse
woman's
me.
standpoint.
In one of my relationships, the woman I
See,
was with
let me
was smashing
explain.
the dude on the basketball
Sure,
team.
let
You
me-
know
It's
what I'm
not a
Hold on,
woman.
Sean. Hold on,
Cindy.
Sean. Let me explain
You're
this between.
female.
Wait a minute, Sean. Between angry and tired. When I'm angry, I'm gonna voice that, and I'm gonna be yelling, screaming. We might fight. I might slap the hell out you. That's anger. When I'm tired, I'm gonna be quiet. And when I'm quiet, that's when you need to watch out because I am so tired. I'm ready to quit and give up, and I'm going to walk away. You're not gonna see me yelling, screaming, arguing. Matter of fact, you might not even get a word from me when I'm tired.
Let me.
That's a difference.
I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna prove it to you right now.
It is a difference.
I'm gonna prove it to you right now. Cindy, you've been on a diet for. You're not even. You're so weak. You can't even talk, right? Because
Sure.
there's a little. You're tired, and are you tired, Cindy?
Yeah,
Right.
that's
And in your tired, there might be a little anger going on there because you're not eating certain things.
Sure, stop trying to equate the two.
Well, I
Cindy,
think
if you're being tired, are you a little angry in this process?
no, I'm not angry. I'm angry at myself for being so fat.
Okay, so there
I
you go.
think that
you're not fat.
You're not fat.
You're
Cindy.
just fluffy. You're just
no,
fluffy,
you guys,
Senny.
I'm so fat. I'm so fat.
John,
It's disgusting.
until you become a woman,
I
you
was-
won't understand it.
I think in
was
dating-
I was a woman in 1987.
Sure. Shut up.
I think in dating though, it can maybe echo the same sentiments because I kind of feel like I'm there in a sense because I have people that because it's like I have people that sometimes try to talk to me, but I just don't want to give the energy to it, and they could be really nice people probably, but I'm not. I'm tired.
But you're not
don't-
angry though.
Right, I'm not angry, but it's still putting out that same energy of not. I'm not
Thank you.
giving this person.
Thank
I'm
you.
not possibly giving this person a chance
Thank
or
you.
giving any
But that's
positive
not being
energy.
angry.
Yes,
Are
it
you
is.
lashing out?
It's not. No.
Are you
It's
arguing?
no. It's
Are
not.
you physically fighting?
No, it's
Okay.
not angry, but
You're
it's
not
gonna give
angry.
you. It's gonna
Yes.
give you the same
Yes,
result.
exactly.
It's gonna give you the same
If
result
you're-
because if
I'm
you're
not lying,
not,
listen to me.
it's still gonna push
Right.
that person away, or it's gonna create a
Exactly.
barrier for somebody else to come into that
Exactly.
space.
But you're still not
Because-
angry. I'm just
Exactly.
tired,
It
so I'm
doesn't
gonna
matter.
walk away.
It doesn't
wait,
matter
one
what
at a
you
time. Go ahead,
put.
Senny,
It
one at a
doesn't
time.
matter what you put behind
Exactly.
it. What energy? Because anger
you.
is a secondary emotion. So you're not.
No.
You're
Yeah.
never gonna present with anger.
Exactly.
The anger is coming from something else.
Right. So if they tell you don't get too tired, don't get too angry, don't be alone. They all go in the same
When
spectrum.
I'm angry,
so when you say
I know-
we're not angry, Sean, we're tired, it still falls into the same realm. Because if I was dating a woman and what Senny said, what Senny was just talking about, and I said, hey, what's up? My name is Sean. And she's like, yeah, my name is Pam. I'm tired as hell. I'm out the door.
No, because
I'm out
when
the
I'm
door,
angry,
'cause it's the same. She
when
might
I'm
as well
angry,
say she angry as hell.
When I'm angry, you're gonna get a reaction from me. When I'm not angry, when I'm tired,
But,
I
but
don't
when
say
you're
nothing.
tired, you're not gonna get a reaction out of you either.
Exactly. It's the same.
No, you'll get a reaction from me when I'm angry, but you won't when I'm tired.
It's the same thing.
But
It's
the
almost
anger,
the
but the angry reaction
Yes.
is going to give you the same result as
Right.
a tired reaction.
Exactly. It's
going to
secondary.
push that person
Thank you.
away from you.
Thank you. It's secondary.
How you react to that,
Yes.
how you how whatever
They
they're
told me that in therapy.
whatever they're doing to you that causes you to react in that way.
Right.
Whatever
Cindy.
whatever the person is doing to you that
Right.
causes you to react, whether in anger or tiredness, is how you're reacting.
Yes.
But the outcome is still going to be the same.
And Cindy,
Kind of, but when I'm tired, I don't care.
Senny.
Right, exactly.
Senny.
So whether they stay or they go, you don't care.
Senny.
And if you're angry, whether they stay or they go, you don't care.
Senny, when I was in therapy, they were saying the same exact thing that you were saying.
I know, because I've been in therapy.
Thank you. It's the same thing. So it goes back to.
One has to agree to disagree on that one.
We can definitely agree to disagree. LaShawn, how many times you been in therapy?
Oh, I've been to therapy.
Okay, cool. So, how many times you been in therapy?
It don't matter.
Cool. So, my whole thing is this.
It don't matter. Everybody has feelings. Everybody feels
exactly.
they feel it differently.
That's why
so whether you went to therapy or not.
But exactly. But that's
it
when.
don't matter.
But then y'all could say because you're a woman, I can't feel the same thing. You
No,
understand what I'm saying?
No.
A woman's point of view.
Now, hear me
But
out,
if you're-
'cause
but
feelings are feelings, whether you're a man or woman or not.
But if you're approaching a situation and you can say angry and resentment can go in the same thing. If you're looking at as and if you're looking at as a dating aspect or being in a relationship with somebody, anger, resentment, all of that stuff, if you're bringing that energy or holding that energy, whether if you can be angry inside and not lash out.
Right.
People can be angry inside.
Yes.
You're angry.
I don't.
Angry doesn't always have to be an outlashing.
Exactly.
I understand that, but I still don't agree.
No, I know
you
it's
don't
fine.
get that, you don't get that energy from me.
I get
It's
it.
a different kind of energy.
I understand that. We can agree to disagree.
Well,
no question
that's
about it.
well.
But,
I mean,
but the
you're
whole thing
not
is this:
dating either.
if you're female, if you're
you've been in a marriage for like ever.
right, so
You're not bringing any energy to another man.
right. So my whole thing is this: if your friends.
You're right, Senny.
If your friends have overcome this, because you said they're not angry, but they're tired, right? Mm-hmm. Now, if they overcome, you said, and thanks for your honesty, you said 2 of them are still tired. That's a
no,
different.
two of them are still angry.
Right. Okay, now they're angry. Okay, so now
She said,
they're
no,
angry.
they mad as hell.
Oh, so now
No,
they're angry.
two of them are angry.
Okay, so if
They still show those signs of being angry
So now-
when they say they're not, but I know they're angry.
All right, so now see, here we go. Now we getting down to the nitty gritty. It comes down to anger. It's all in the same realm. So now they're angry, even though they overcome this horrific situation of a breakup. Of course, by the man, he left. They got these kids, they got a job, they got to pay these bills. There's a whole thing. And then I get that, and I respect that. But when they overcome it
Wait.
and still angry, that's another issue.
Okay. But you do know that men, when they walk away, they get to start their whole life over. But when a woman can't just walk away.
He said that. He said that.
LaShawn, are you listening to what I'm saying?
He said all of that.
Are you listening to what I'm saying? I said all of that.
Understand.
I said
know
all
what you
of
said.
that. Of course. I left 3 families. I know that. And I understand the fact you just shared that some of your friends have overcome this. Barbi Cologne just said that she overcome it without being resentful. I applaud. Or should I?
I think the resentment comes at the beginning, and then
I applaud a woman, whether black, white, green, pink, or whatever, that went through this stressful situation and came out on the other side and continued on with their life.
the one thing I do agree on, that you give somebody too much power when you stay upset. So to me, I would rather forgive them and move on.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, then. All right. Well, then that's cool too. But at the same time, again, it's the energy, but it's all based on resentment.
Yeah, and
It's
people do
all
take that in
based
other
on
relationships.
resentment. If we can get the resentful part, what they call it, Senny, baggage. Like if you could take that resentment,
Everybody has
manage
baggage.
it, put it to the side.
But it's hard.
I know it's hard.
The reason why it's hard is
Okay.
because women, since our the thing is that from our 20s, I think especially young women, especially like myself, we idolize like our parents, our grandparents, people that have been in these relationships for so long, and we're like, then when we get into our 20s, we're like, oh my gosh, I want that. So then when we find these knucklehead guys in their 20s who don't give a damn about any of that.
Yeah.
And they do all this stuff to us. We like go through our 20s with this like one guy who we think is going to be there for us and all this other stuff. And we just get ran through. And then it's like, okay, you know, we do the work. We focus on ourselves, self-care to the freaking cows come home.
Right.
And I hate that term, love yourself first. Like, get out of here, okay?
No, you
like,
should.
I take a shower every day. So then it's like...
Now I have nothing to do with
So
You're
then
pissed.
it's like you go through all of this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
And then it's like, okay, you get into another relationship, and it's like, okay, like, kumbaya.
Sean, you
like,
still there?
So you know why
You know,
they say
bring
you
on
love
the-
yourself
and
first?
then it's like, no, I
Because
get,
if you
no,
don't, you're gonna put up with a whole lot of bull
I know,
crap.
I get it. I get it.
You know,
I'm just
so you need
joking, but I
to-
just
Oh, yeah, go
feel
ahead.
like
Go
it
ahead.
becomes a repetitive thing because women do the work, and I do love myself.
Yeah.
Who are you to tell me I don't love myself? You don't even know my story.
Well, I
you know what
know
I'm saying?
that,
So I
yeah.
just feel like it's a cliche thing that people always throw out when somebody's been single for 10 years, and you're gonna come over here and tell me to love myself.
But all I've been doing, I haven't loved myself for 10 years.
Girl, please, thank you. Girl, please. I'm good. I'm good.
Are you sure? Wait, hold on.
I'm good.
Hold on, Senny, hold on. Are you sure you're good? Are you sure? I mean, hold on.
Believe me, I am so good with myself.
Senny, are you sure?
I want somebody else to be good with
I'm
you-
so good with myself.
Do you
Trust me.
keep saying that 1,000 times?
No, women, please stop telling other women to just love themselves. Please, just
Why?
they're good. So it's
You
like
don't know if they're good. Who
I
made
mean,
you the overseer of
It
this?
depends on the situation.
it's become
You
like the
know.
mantra of like single women.
like
please.
an older man like me settling down now?
Right,
Oh, okay,
right.
cool.
So it's like they do all of this, then
They.
so now I'm past 25, something like that. I'm 26, 27. Now because now I've been single for the past 5 to 7 years because I'm loving myself, creating boundaries, leveling up, looking for people in
Go ahead, Senny.
great
Go ahead.
spaces because I'm doing the work.
Oh my God.
Right? So in doing the work, that's a 5-7 year gap.
Senny.
Now I'm 30 something. I meet another man, a man who has it together. And he puts me through this same exact thing, another 5 to 7 year stretch of maybe we'll be together. Hopefully I'll get married on Christmas or my birthday or Valentine's Day. And it doesn't happen.
Now,
and then
Senny,
I
Let me
don't
say
have
right
any
there.
kids.
But see,
And now
that's
that's
where
where that's where the resentment comes in though.
But now, hold on. Everybody stop. You see what you just said, Senny?
But that's what's
Hear me
happening
out.
to these
All
women.
right, hear me out.
And then you just want to say,
Senny.
well, you know,
Senny.
it'll get better.
Senny.
Just go to the
Oh, my
next
God.
one.
But see,
Senny.
that's where loving yourself come
Senny.
in at.
Senny.
If you love your, well, let me finish. You're not gonna put up
Senny.
with that bull crap for 5 to 7 years. You will know if a man wants to marry you within 1 year to 2.
And that's what they
I'm
say.
not being his girlfriend for 5, 6, 10 years. Hell no.
Now, both of you, hold on.
Because they say
that.
we need to go through something first.
We're gonna be
Yeah.
Okay,
You know
yeah.
when you
I'm
find
not
that
doing it.
one?
Hold on.
When you're 36 years old and you meet a 55-year-old man and then you get married in that year.
Really, Senny?
That's what happens for you.
Really?
That's what
Really, Senny?
And that's where we're at today. Because you meet that one guy in the club who pulls up to you at the lounge who's
You see what I'm
55
saying?
and he wants
You
to
see?
settle down.
This
Hey,
is
if
exact-
that's who
hold
you,
on, hold
if
on,
that's
hold
who
on.
it is, then
Hold on,
maybe
hold on,
something.
hold on.
That's where we
Okay,
are.
okay, hold
That's
on.
where we are.
Hold on. You see, two things were proven in this. Hold
man.
on, hear me out. Two things were proven in this conversation. Senny has underlying resentments, and I'm okay with that. That's something that you got to deal with, right? Two, she throws the stigma right back at me.
I'm just bringing it full circle
my
for
whole thing
you.
is this.
I'm bringing it
The
full
whole thing is
circle
this.
for you.
The whole thing is this. It's okay, Senny. Thanks for your honesty. You are angry and you are resentful. And
I'm
it's
not
fine. No, you
angry.
are. And
I'm
it's
not
okay.
angry. I
And
just
Senny,
understand
it's
it.
okay.
I understand
And you know
it.
what? That's something that you got to work on. Now, Senny. Oh, yeah, you are pissed.
I did
And
the
it's
work.
fine.
I'm fine.
Senny, you
I
are not
understand
fine.
it. I just want
No,
men to understand
no,
what you're
Senny.
putting women through. And I'm thankful I
Senny.
have my kids. Could you imagine if I was this age and didn't have any children right now? I would be devastated.
Senny.
So it's like all of these women out here, I feel for them. I'm glad I got my kids now because I have my little
Listen.
legacy and I can go live
Senny.
my life. I could care less if I get married at this point.
Senny, I'm going to tell you this right now. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for, there's a little dab of resentment there, and it's okay. My whole thing is this. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. And then for me, again, it circles back, everybody, it's the This is the discussion on my countdown of getting married.
Right. All started because Sean said he was getting counted down.
That was how it started in a loving way, and I took it where it needs to be right now, and I'm okay with that.
Right.
But at the same, LaShawn, listen, we gotta go. LaShawn, God bless you.
No, Sean, I just want to tell you congratulations, and I wish you all the best.
You sure? You sure? Are you sure, LaShawn?
No, listen, I want you to come over to the other
I
side.
know, I'm only joking with you, but there are others that don't feel that way. Trust me.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right,
Oh, bye,
So,
LaShawn.
LaShawn, thank you for the call. That was awesome. So, we're going to take a quick break. But
My armpits are sweating.
yeah, no doubt. We're going to get back into the countdown after we take our break. We're not finished.
I'm done with your countdown.
Oh, no. We're gonna,
I don't even know if I'm being here on Saturday.
No.
I'm tired of this.
No, you're not. Are you tired?
She tired.
Oh, yeah.
She tired.
I am tired.
No, you're not. This show is going to be dedicated
I
to
am
the
so
COVID.
weak, and I feel a hunger headache coming on. Anybody have a string cheese?
Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny, Barbi. I got to take a
Feed Senny.
I need a string cheese.
Yo,
Who's
what's
this?
going on? What's going on, Pepper? Hey,
I'm going to pee.
All right. Hold on.
hold it.
Hold on.
I had to deal with him yesterday.
Hold on.
Girl,
All right.
I'm glad I was there.
I can hold through the break, no problem.
Nah, go ahead. You can talk. Go ahead.
Oh,
Help me,
Oh,
sweet
say again?
Yeah, go ahead. Talk. You can talk. Everybody, Leonard Roy.
Okay, I said I can hold during the break.
No,
You
that's
talking about
fine. No. You can talk.
Okay. Anger, and resentment. Okay. When it comes to all this stuff with relationships and stuff. Okay. Now, you got anger and resentment things that happen outside of relationship realm, which is very true, which has been displayed. I can give you examples. Well, I'll give you one example.
Okay. Hello?
Oh, yeah. I'm
go
here.
ahead.
I'm
Give me
here.
1 second, then we're going to take a break.
Okay, check it out. Now, I called the show the first time after months. I called in April, right?
Right.
I apologize. Did the best I could to do that, right?
Right.
And I was sincere about that.
No doubt.
It's now June. Do you realize if you go back over all the shows from April until June right now, and you listen to when they say, shout out to chat room, do you know my name has not been shouted out once?
Really?
Yeah, really.
I didn't notice.
I didn't know that.
I did.
Hold on.
And Tiffany Thompson knows it too.
All right. Boy,
And
what a show.
some other members know it too because they're the ones that told me
All right.
in my Facebook inbox, your name had been shouted out and you was in the chat room. I'm like, oh, really?
All right, let me deal with
And
that.
that was
Leonard, I
before.
don't ever see you in the chat room.
Hold on.
Well, first of all-
And that was,
wait.
whoa.
Let me say something.
Look, Senny wasn't even on the show at the time.
All
Senny
right,
had got
let
into
me
a car
deal with this.
accident and all that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Now, all right. Now.
I'm just saying.
Exactly.
I'm not angry. I'm not resentful or nothing.
Right.
I'm just like, oh, they pointed that out to me because I really didn't notice myself. But then I was like, oh.
Hold on.
So
Hold on.
Everybody point that out to you later.
Hold on. Let him talk and then
We
let
know
me go.
everybody in this chat room. Ain't nobody pointed that out to you.
Let him talk and then let me say something here before we take a break. Go ahead, Leonard.
You lying right now.
Hold on. No, don't say nothing. I just said don't say anything.
Straight up lying.
Hold on. I'm going to deal with it. Hold on. Let him finish. And then I'm going to deal with this and we're going to take a break because we're doing the wedding countdown. Go ahead. Go ahead, Leonard.
Yeah,
finish.
because, when I was listening, you know what I'm saying, and different shows, different topics, I typed in, like, remember when I gave Senny all the doggone moral support behind her quest for losing the weight and stuff and this and that, and then there was a chat room shout out. My name wasn't mentioned then, and that's the most recent that I was like, oh, am I shadow banned from chat room shout outs?
Okay, so, all right. Now, let me deal with this. All right, so, Barbi, have you not been shouting out his name?
I have not.
You haven't shouted out his
No,
name?
I have Leonard blocked.
Okay.
So I don't see when he come in here.
All right, hold on. Now, Leonard, I just we were just talking about this. We doing the countdown. We hold on, ladies. We were just talking about this with the countdown. See, and you know this, Leonard. Every reaction, every action has a reaction.
I understand that.
Hold on. You made a decision back in the day for whatever reason you did, right? Which you have every right to go on social media and do what you do. And this show is criticized all the time. Now, I'm the one, I got the toughest skin in here. You can talk about it, I don't care. But you made a video, right? You made a video of bashing the show and bashing Barbi and Senny. I saw the video, Leonard, right?
Right, yes, I did. I never denied it.
Now, hold on. Now, you can bash me all you want to. That's what I'm here for. Half of these people, hear me out. You're not letting me finish. I'll listen to you before we take the break. Now, you made this decision, right? You bashed the show. You went in on Barbi. You went in on Senny. Fine. And you have that right to do that on your page. And I actually really respect you for that because you bashed us and you did it publicly. Because there's people in this circle that bash this show and do whatever they want, and I don't even know it. Word. So I respect you for that. Now hear me out. At the same time, though, Leonard, in this work environment, I'm talking as a boss now, okay? In this work environment, Senny and Barbi, who they effing with me. I can't curse, right? I'm going to ride with them. In this work environment, I want these women to feel as comfortable as they can in my presence in this office. It goes back to the energy that I talked about before. So in saying all this, if Barbi Cologne is uncomfortable or refuses to say your name, for me, she has every right not to until she deals with her processes with this. Because of what you did. Now, when you did what you did, which is cool, now Barbi can do, now I can sit here and say, Barbi, say his name. I don't have to do that. I can request that. But why would I put myself through that because of what you did? I say this. Continue to listen to the show, my friend. And if there's a gateway of forgiveness, Barbi's a forgiving woman, but I don't know what her timetable is with that, my friend.
I wouldn't want to be on that side of the table.
Can I?
I don't want to be. No. I'm going to the break. Nobody's gonna say nothing. I'm gonna go to a musical. No, I'm going to a musical break. We're not discussing this anymore.
All right.
Now, Leonard, we're gonna take personal inventory. You and I don't care. You bash me all you want. But like I said, if that's something that Barbi does, that's the segment that Barbi does on this show, right?
Okay, I'm cool with that.
So when Barbi feels in her Christian blood of Jesus heart to get to that point, then that will happen. Okay, listen.
I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
Right, hold on,
I just wanted to point that out because some of the people pointed it out to me. I never noticed that myself.
Okay, it's fine. Listen.
Because I was always talking to you on the phone.
All right,
so
me too. I'm not even in the chat room, but I know all of this is going on. But Leonard, we're
and this is the thing that tripped me out. It was women. It was women that be in the chat room that hit me on Facebook and was like, "Yo," I'm like, "Really?"
Right. Leonard,
I never noticed.
Okay, cool.
It didn't really matter to me.
All right, listen.
I pointed it out because of the women.
No. It's off. It's all off. No. Leonard, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Like my mother said, thank God for Jesus. It is Throwback Thursday, June the 10th of 2021, 59 minutes after the hour. Welcome back. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J. along with our co-host Barbi Cologne. You get your morning started right. Why not? Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Quick show note. Remember, Father's Day is going down at the Iron Mill, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. We have the one and only John Hinton from Living Single coming into town. It's very exciting on Father's Day. Y'all come on now. Please call 570-982-6950 if you want to reserve a table. We have a lot of folks coming out. The one and only John Hinton will be in the building. Hosted by your boy, Shawn Harvey. DJ Hot Sauce will be in the building. If you never met Senny and Barbi, they'll be there. So come on now. We always have a good time. Sundays are the new Saturday nights at the Iron Mill. We have... and then the following week, we have Smokey Suarez and Roberto Vanderpool. So we're doing back-to-back funny at the Iron Mill. John Hinton, June 20th. Doors open up at 5 p.m. Showtime 6 on the dot. Then after that, after party with DJ Hot Sauce. Same information for the following Sunday, June the 27th. Roberto Vanderpool and Smokey Suarez, 2 headliners on each show. So hit me up, 570-982-6950. Iron Mill, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Also, if you guys are not doing nothing next
Saturday?
Next Saturday, we're at the... We're at the Still Stacks for the Juneteenth festival.
Yeah.
We'll be broadcasting outside. We have
snap.
we'll be right there by the door. Weather permitting, if it's a nice day, we'll be right outside. Rome's gonna come Friday after the show next week and take all the equipment out there. And we're excited about that. So if you want to see us rock out live and perform, do the show, we have great interviews throughout the day. We have giveaways. And so y'all come on out to the Still Stacks over there in South Bethlehem, right next door to the Wind Creek Casino. So y'all come on out and have a good time. And like I said, the next day, y'all come on out to John Hinton Living Single.
That's right.
And we'll have a good time. So that's what's going on. We have an event on November the 11th also at the Iron Mill, something small I'm putting together, so y'all could come on out. Also, Roxanne Shante is August the 1st. Will Tracks is August the 8th, the following Sunday after that. We also have Mr. Cheeks coming at the end of the month, and Boogie Blacks starts off our football season in September. So y'all come on out, Iron Mill. Sunday is a new Saturday night. So what we'll do right now, we'll shout out the room, show the room some love. Are they in chat room?
They in the chat room.
What's going on in the chat room?
They chatting.
Oh, they are?
They are chatting in the chat room.
Are they really?
They chatting.
All right, good. Well, I'm glad that you guys in the chat room are enjoying the show and you have your commentary and whatever you're doing in there.
Sure, Adrian said you put him on hold and you never came back.
Sorry.
So he never called him back again. Psych, LOL.
I know, that's funny. Well, Adrian, you can make your attempts of calling 105.1 in New York City and see how far you get through 4 times in a row. You try that. That's not going to happen. You're going to have to take a week off of work for you to get through.
Now, Roma said call her back.
So, call back. Some of y'all spoiled in this room, but that's all love. Before I get into the chat room, I want to give a special shout out to all our creepers out there. Thank you so much. And I say creepers in a loving way. You know, you guys just, you're like Harvey. You're not caught up in this whole social media thing and cameras and all that. We're like Barbi and Senny. Come here.
Whatever, Sean.
They come here for the glory. You and I, we come here for that work. We put that work in. And special shout out to Underground's Joker's comedy series. They're filming for Netflix, and they have me on the show, and I appreciate the interview from last night, and thank you so much. So we appreciate that. So for the creepers, thank you so much. We appreciate you, Lunch Pail guys. You just want to listen to audio, old school, like Harvey. Now to my haters, man, I've been beating you down to submission. I've been beating you to a pulp. You're running around in circles trying to get the crumbs. You a crumette?
Squirrel.
And you got a squirrel mouth. How horrific it is to be a grown person with a squirrel mouth.
Sure, what is a squirrel mouth?
You ever seen a squirrel's mouth? And I'm gonna keep beating you down. You know this. Now, to my beloved folks in the chat room, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you spending a minute or a second or the duration of the show. I really appreciate it. It means a lot because you have choices, and you choose to park and be a part of this loving community. And I want to thank you so much for that. Now, what we'll do is we'll show the chat room some love. I need to see a heart in the chat room. I gotta go over there and look at Barbi's monitor to see a heart. See a heart in the chat room because I don't even know what's going on out here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you some love. Rome's gonna come in here and fix the volume too. So let's show these folks. Is there a heart coming up, Barbi?
Yeah, they're coming in.
Let's show them some love in the
Great.
chat.
Where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Where the heart's at, Senny, let's go. Turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Where the heart's turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Where the heart turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Where the heart turn down for what? 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 Hey, for what? Hey, for what? Hey, for what?
Old school Thursday.
Where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Where the heart's at, Senny, let's go. Turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Where the heart turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Where the heart turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Where the heart turn down for what? 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 Hey, for what? Hey, for what?
Oh, ooh,
For
ooh.
what?
Before I start, Michael Grassi wanted to know, when we broadcast on Saturday, next Saturday, are we going to go live like on our regular platform? Just
we'll
on the show?
be going live on
There you go, Michael.
on the on Shawn Harvey. Yeah, we're gonna go live on all media that day, and then it's gonna also be recorded as well. So
I don't see that.
We'll be
There
out
you go.
There you go, Michael.
There you go,
and it's
Michael
fun. It's
Grassi.
like a few hours. So doing Sunday,
some
you
live
could be out and about, and then you can listen to a few minutes, and then you go back, and so it's a
it's gonna
treat.
be
So, and after that show, we got a big comedy show with DJ Mustafa out in Jersey. After I'll put that in. I'm doing it.
See, we get the info the same way y'all get the info.
It's gonna be an exciting day.
Y'all see how that is? LaShawn Oliver is in the building. Hey, bestie Bill. Good morning.
Hey, LaShawn.
Right. Shout out to Lee Scott. Hey, Lee. Good morning.
Hey, Lee. How's our little baby doing?
Right. How's a little bit in the oven? We're going to be auntie.
Yes.
Uncle and uncle.
Make sure April's eating right.
Right. Sir Prince Bain is in the building. Cause you're the chat room member of the week. Hey, cause you're the chat room member of the week.
Jam on.
Prince, I noticed you said that, we can't wait. Are you guys coming to the comedy show on the 20th?
You and your guests?
single friends?
Him and his single guests.
Right.
Oh, did you hear with that? He calls his friends his guests.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, your single guests.
Well,
Are you
Prince,
coming?
I will make sure that if you do bring some of your single friends, that Barbi and Senny are not tired. Go ahead.
I'll be behind the bar serving drinks anyway that day. So
Yes.
I won't be able to socialize too much. Thomas King is here. Hey, Thomas, good morning to you. He said they coming. Oh, okay. Vanetta, there you go. Shelby PA is in the building. What's up, Shelby? Hey, girl. Good morning to you. Shout out to Marita Chocolate Thunder Simmons. Good morning, girl. Younger Nut is in the building. What's up, Younger Nut? Hey, hey, hey. Shout out to Lynette Netnet Serrano. Good morning, girl. And here is your tea, and nice and hot. Yes, it is. Shout out to Naroma Roro Johnson. Good morning, Roro. Shout out to the godmother of comedy, Miss Tina Graham. Hey, girl. Shout out to Nicole Harris. Good morning. Tanya Lynette is in the building. Good morning, Tanya. Nathaniel Jones is here. Hey, Nathaniel.
Hey.
Shout out to Renee over here in IG. What's up, girl? Good morning. Prentice Cox. Good morning, Mr. Robinson. Hey, baby. How you doing this morning?
Y'all are too much.
Look, shout out to Valerie Thomas. Hey, Valerie. Good morning. LaShawn Hayes Jones is in the building. What's up, LaShawn? Good morning to you. Shout out to Spaghetti Man, Adrian Cato. Hey, Adrian. Good morning. Jessica Wilcox is here. Hey, Jessica. Darren, Funeral Man Director. What's up, Darren? How are you today? Shout out to Tiffany Thompson. Good morning, Tiffany. Johnny Whipple is in the building. Good morning, Johnny. How are you this morning? Shout out to Danielle Williams. Hey, girl.
Hey, Danielle.
Alan Suave McAllister is here. Hey, Alan. Good morning. Shout out to Kyle Ohead Johnson. How are you this morning? D-Lo is in the building. What's up, girl? Natalie Wright is here. Hi, Natalie. Good morning. Shout out to Fragrance of Fedoras over here on IG. Hey, Corey. Good morning. Roddy Bird. Good morning, Roddy, to you. Shout out to DJ Biz International and on IG. Good morning. Nasan D is in the building. What's up, Nasan? The real Sakina Scott is in the room. Hey, girl. Shout out to Deborah Free 99 Leslie. Hey, Deborah. Good morning. Shanna J Music is here. Good morning to you. Shout out to Tiffany Klosick. What's up, Tiffany?
Hey, Tiffany.
S Smiles 86 on an IG. Hey, girl. Good morning. Sister Soldier is here. Hey, Shonda. Shout out to Audrey A. Johnson. The Queen is here, y'all. Say good morning to Diane Ailey because she's in the building. What's up, Queen? Sonia Harris is here. Hey, Sonia. Good morning. Kai Gonzalez is in the building. What's up, Horatio? Good morning. Trevor Lee is in the building. What's up, Trev?
Hey, Trev. Trev, call in. Trev is doing like a community day thing on Sunday or something.
Oh, yeah. Let
Call
us
in
know
about that, Trev.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Andre X is in the building. Hey, Dre, what's going on? Janice Finley is on IG.
What did you say, Trev?
Good morning.
Are you all right? You over there mumbling over there. Sean's tired, y'all.
Sure time.
I don't know if he's ready for Saturday.
You got tired?
Now he awake.
The Godfather of Soul, Tracy Ray, is in the building. Hey, Tracy, good morning. And last but not least, our man Street Justice is in the building. What's up, Michael Grasty? Those were all the names that I have seen. Okay. If I didn't call you, you all right. Have a good one.
Don't do that.
Feel free to tell whoever you need to tell. We appreciate everybody for coming into the chat room today.
Don't do that.
Make sure that you like and share the show.
I ain't say your name.
No, don't do that.
Does Sean
Because
have
you know
anything?
why? I get the wrath of everything.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. So
Anything to say?
And feel free to they can inbox me.
Just leave it alone, please. Enough on my mind. Please leave all that alone.
The follow.
Go ahead, finish it.
Follow us, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team on Facebook. Like it. We also have a group page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team group. The group page, just pop in, invite your friends as well. iHeartRadio app, Fam Radio, ComedyWorldNet.com. Definitely, you can find us. Like this video, share it on your wall, Instagram. We're everywhere. Google us.
Cindy, what's that cash app for them?
Cash app is $S Harvey Morning Show.
And what's that star? So hit the
And
star.
you can hit the stars at the bottom to send us some stars on Facebook. Send us some money.
God bless you. Okay, so remember, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. All media, please like and share the page. We appreciate you. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny, Barbi.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Who's this?
I'm calling because I'm a disgruntled listener. You guys didn't shout me out. Every time I come in here, you guys don't shout me out, and I don't like it.
Well, you have to stand in line, Trev.
Yo, Sean, what's up? Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Wake up to.
Good morning.
Hey,
Hey, yo, Sean, you about to get married? When is that, man?
Trev, you sound...
Yeah, Trev. Yeah, you
First,
sound.
congratulations.
Thank you. You sound far away.
Yeah.
I sound far.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
All right,
go.
let me try to come closer. I'm closer now?
Yeah. Put a pause on that.
Whoa.
He said, let me come closer. Trev, Yeah, I'm getting married this Saturday, Trev.
Wow,
so
brother,
I'm happy. I'm excited about it, and I was sharing with this in the beginning, and then I took it to a whole another level with the conversation we were talking about. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy, and it's going down on Saturday.
Congratulations to y'all, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's just a tremendous, awesome feeling for me right now, my brother. And look,
you scared? You nervous?
I was nervous. I was. Now I'm more excited. Now, but these feelings for me into my second marriage, and I say this respectively to my ex-wife who's passed away, right?
Okay.
When I got married the first time, Trev, I was a pure knucklehead.
Right.
Just acting recklessly, community penis all over the place, pause.
Right.
So that yeah, because I'm talking to another man. I said penis, you gotta put a pause on that. So my whole thing is now I'm feeling all the feelings that a person would feel because I didn't give myself that opportunity because I was living super scandalous back then. You know what I mean? So I'm I was nervous. And now I'm excited, and maybe the day of I'll probably feel nervous, but it's all good, man, and I appreciate your thoughts, man.
Just make sure you got a good best man, and make sure he got a handkerchief inside his pocket, bro. That's my advice to you for the day.
Right. So Trev, with that, thank you for that because I'm very emotional, but I never thought of that. Okay, so handkerchief. Okay.
Right.
But your best man's supposed to, I don't know if you got a best man or not. I don't know what type of wedding, if you're doing traditional wedding or.
We getting married in our backyard. We got less than about 20 folks coming up. Barbi and Senny is one, a few of that. I wish I could invite everybody, of course. It's gonna be in the backyard. It's something simple, something. We try to keep it as intimate as we could, but we were actually going to get married at City Hall, really, but then we and you know what? Shout out to my fiance because she said the love that she has for me and the love that we have for each other. She wants to have a ceremony, some type of small ceremony, because her philosophy, because of her previous relationship, she was like, if I'm gonna get married to this man, I'm gonna just go to City Hall. It's gonna be something on the low. And and because of this, the way she feels, she was like, let's bring a few folks together. So I appreciate her for that. So my son will be standing next to me, and I'll make sure he bring the handkerchief.
Right.
Yeah, he got to hold you down that day. He got to hold you down. It's not for her, it's for you.
So what?
You might shed a tear.
I don't know.
But
if I do, could y'all record that if y'all don't mind?
What?
I'll be recording.
Yeah, so and again, it goes back to Senny when partification she was talking about earlier.
Right.
See, now even though I know Trev for years, Senny, I think I might know Trev before you met him.
I don't know about that.
Trev used to be down with the grind men. Do you know what that is, Senny?
No.
See?
Pull the card.
You see what I'm saying, Senny?
I might have heard of him talk about it one or twice.
You know what I'm saying? Because
sounds like something I don't need to be a part of.
See, when the grindman was going down, you was probably in school or you started that house making career.
We were like,
Look where that got you. Listen.
But on some G stuff, I think I like the way y'all doing y'all wedding. That's the same way I got married, man. I just got married in my parents' crib, real small, intimate. You know what I mean? I think
real small.
Y'all. I think it's better that way y'all save y'all bread, and you know what I'm saying? And getting married is for the two people, or I don't know, sometimes people do it different nowadays. It might be 3-4 people. But anyway, getting married is for the people who getting married. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The wedding is not really for everybody. It don't got to be for everybody. You don't got to go and spend all your bread up to make people happy who's supposed to be happy for you anyway. So I like the way y'all did that. I like the way y'all did that, man.
And it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, since we're doing the countdown to the wedding. Trev is a perfect example, Senny J. Now I know Trev. Now Trev is married. I know his wife.
Yeah.
These are good people. And these relationships now with Trev and other men, Barbi Cologne, that are married, that I can roll with.
Right.
Absolutely.
And spread that message, because I was saying earlier, Trev, that I'm in that really low percentile of people who still believe in marriage. I believe in it.
Right.
Right. Barbie Cologne
Me
did.
too.
But there's a large percentage, and it's fine the way that people think today. It's cool. But I still believe in this institution, and I look forward to it. So Trev is, of course, and has embraced this institution, obviously.
Right.
He bought that wife of his a car.
He sure did.
It's still going to Sean.
And
Love
Senny,
that car.
trust believe, Senny be sitting in that passenger seat mad as hell.
What? I love the car.
Don't talk about City like that. That's not nice. That's not nice.
Or she might be tired. But
Might take a little nap in the passenger.
That's not nice.
we're not talking about
Don't
that
talk
type
about
of time.
Senny.
Now, again, here's the blueprint. I'm not, Trev, I don't know if you heard, I'm not a relationship expert.
Right.
I've been married once, divorced, 3 baby mothers, 78 relationships. Facts. But Trev is a man that I can seek and search guidance from
Right.
because of his situation that he's in now. So this would be a new realm in my life where I can reach out.
Right.
See, look at Cindy's face. Where I can, whatever. Look at Cindy. Why you mad? Cindy, tell him why you mad, son. Where I can reach out. And Barbie, I think it's appropriate that a man that's married reach out to another married man that's married.
That's what you're supposed to do.
And reach out to other men that aren't married and encourage them to do the same.
Of course.
Especially if they're in long-term relationships. Tell them to do the right thing.
Boy, that,
Do that in the same token as you speak to other married men.
boy, that resentment is crazy.
See, women got to realize too. Once a man is in a long-term relationship and y'all been together 3, 4, 5 years talking about marriage, but nothing is happening, that man already knows he doesn't have to marry you.
Mm-hmm.
So just so y'all ladies know that, like, we know when we have to marry you and when we don't. My wife put the pressure on me. I mean, you know, it was time though. You know what I mean? And then I was like, yo, I'm gonna play around or I'm gonna take that step. And then every man make that decision too, based on what he want to do. Right. And at the end of the day, it ultimately is on the man to decide if he wants to do it or not. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Everybody comes to that fork in the road, ladies. Yes. I would say make that fork in the road happen early in the game. Don't let it linger on. And that second 2.5, y'all looking good, y'all looking sharp.
Yeah.
It start this time put that ticking time bomb on him, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And if he with you, if he for you, he gonna do right by you. That's it.
That's why I say I'm not going to be somebody's girlfriend for 5, 6, 10 years. That's not happening.
Well, I tell you this,
absolutely not.
For me, like, okay, so my timeline with Tanya is, the other week, Trev, we just celebrated 2 years of being together.
Beautiful. Congratulations on
that. Less than a year. Last July, I asked her to marry me because that was like, it was in my heart and in my soul. Right. Like there was no turbulence in my mind. There was no doubt. There was none of that. I saw a clear path to say I wanted to ask this woman to marry me. I was not playing that game because, Trev, honestly, I played that game throughout my life where I was in long-term relationships. And maybe only by the grace of God, it was probably meant to be that way, where I was in long-term relationships and didn't work out and I didn't get married.
Some people need to grow.
Right. So I totally agree with you, and I totally agree with Barbie and Senny. At a certain point, you know, Barbie put a timeline on it, 3, 4 years, whatever. But at a certain point, yes, it's if you believe in because some people don't believe in it. In this marriage, I believe that at a certain point, yes, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years together, that's really weird to me.
It is.
So you're right, Trev. I mean, I think should women put that pressure on? I don't think women should. I don't think they should. I think what they should say is like, yo, what we gonna do here? Well, because I'm feeling a certain way.
Well, I think that's the pressure.
But that's it. But that's what a woman, to me, that should say. But all that, like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I'm not begging no man to marry me. That's ridiculous.
Then it becomes. Here come that. Remember I said that R word.
That's the resentment. That's where it comes. Yeah.
So
now
they go.
that.
Women have to know their men. Well, actually, partners have to know their partners, right? So you should know how to approach and confront and put pressure on somebody without making them feel lesser than who they are. You know what I'm saying? But you still want them to feel the pressure. Yeah, no doubt. You don't want it to be an annoyance. You don't want it to be like an annoyance. And it shouldn't be an annoyance to the person if they really with you. They should be understanding and trying to understand what you're saying and understand where you're coming from.
No doubt.
And then at the end of the day, really, if we gonna be together, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's holding you back? Most of us as men, we just be scared of that. It's scared of the word period, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a connotation that goes with that, you know what I'm saying? And stereotypes that go with being married, but they're not all true, you know what I'm saying? So
Trev,
for me, it's the best thing for me.
So Trev, how long was you with your wife? And Senny, Trev has a beautiful, loving wife. He is a blessed man. And Senny, you are double blessed for this woman to be even hanging around you.
I'm trying to throw City shade going.
Senny the family, man. Don't do that.
Sean is horrible, y'all. He horrible.
I'm dead.
Real disrespectful.
Stop saying you're dead.
I'm dead on that one, Sean.
Trev, how long was you in your relationship before you married your wife?
So let me break it down. Me and my wife and I, we were friends before we even were intimate, even a kiss, anything like that. We were friends for about 6-7 years before anything. Oh, okay. So I wasn't even we wasn't even each other's style when we first met and first interacted and encountered each other and stuff like that. So we were legitimate friends. You know what I'm saying? Right. Then over time we grew a bond. So I would say by the time we started dating to the time we got married was probably about 2.5 to 3 years.
Oh wow, okay. That would be average, right? Yeah, 2.5, right? That's cool, right?
Cool.
I think so.
I think that's cool. Yeah.
So. I think
2.5.
That's good.
Yeah, 2.5 years is good.
And the best part about that, they had a friendship first.
Right.
That is so important when you have any relationship. You need to have a friendship because that makes the communication so much more easier.
Yeah. So
it does.
So Trev, congratulations to you, brother. And this is a happy man, and he shows his wife Senny J lots of love on social media too. So he's not that type of husband that buries that wife somewhere.
Oh no, she wouldn't allow it.
Yeah,
I hear that.
Senny, and before we let Trev, everybody, Trev is on the phone.
Yeah.
Senny, and I asked this question before, but Trev's never heard the answer. Senny, if you fall in love and it's all on and popping, how fast you throwing those flicks up on social media of the new boo, or do you have to be engaged and married for the first picture, or do we see the journey? Do we see engagement? Do we Trev? You know that post they put on social media, engage today. Do we do that? Or are we going to follow that journey to that point on social media?
Yeah, you'll follow the journey. When I know it's for real, you can follow the journey.
Barbi Cologne. Are we following your journey to the ultimate bliss, or are you just posting, I'm engaged, and that's it?
Y'all probably will get. I said yes.
And no pictures.
I do.
Look. No, but we still won't see her husband.
Right. So we're not.
The back of his head.
And when she posts that, we won't even know if she's joking or what she's talking about.
I'm like, because I'm gonna be posting crazy.
Yeah, we'll just be like, Barbi's being crazy.
All right, Trev.
Like, she.
Trev, I really appreciate.
Yes,
I really appreciate your time, and I really. And
Trev,
what you got going on, Trev?
Get wrapped up in Sean's craziness.
Hold on, Trev.
Don't get sucked into Sean's crazy.
It's the countdown. It's crazy now.
Oh, you got another married friend?
Excited about that, girl.
Yo, Senny, really? Which princess? That hey, yo, where your gillet at?
Whatever.
Go ahead, Trev.
Happy for you.
Oh wow.
Like Brown yesterday.
I'm happy for you, bro, or whatever.
No, you're not. But that's fine. Trev, what you got going on, man?
This Sunday, come check us out. This Sunday is gonna be a Unity Day. Is the theme of the day. We're doing the Unity Day. We're gonna have food. We're gonna have music. We're gonna have kickball, basketball, horseshoes, a whole bunch of other games, spades tournaments. We're doing all types of stuff. It's going down at Dansbury Park this Sunday, June 13th. Listen, it's a Unity Day. It's a community day. So we have a lot of food, but we're giving away free sodas, free hot dogs, and free slice of cake to anybody and everybody who comes and shows up. Then you will be able to purchase, if you want a full meal, if you want additional dinners, it's going to be a big fish fry. We're going to have jerk chicken. We're going to have barbecue chicken. We're going to have macaroni and cheese, collard greens, rice, corn on the cob. So if you want to come out and hang out with us, if you want to get the works, everything on your plate is only $20. We also have $5 options and $10 options. And like I said, the hot dogs and sodas and cake is free for the community. Everybody come out, have a good time. We're going to have a big kickball game to end the Unity Day. And the big kickball game is for everybody. It's for children. It's for women. It's for men. Everybody come out, have a good time. All the games are free all day. You can play whatever you want and do whatever you want to do all day. You don't have to purchase anything, but just come out and chill and hang out. Have your little soda, hot dog, if that's what you want for free. Like I said, if you want to purchase something, we got meals as low as $5, fish sandwiches, jerk chicken sandwiches as low as $5, and then you can have the whole platter, which would be fried fish, jerk chicken, barbecue chicken, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, corn on the cob, rice. I might be forgetting a couple of things. There's
I know you are.
Where's the salad, man?
Hold on.
Y'all want salad? I got cold salad too.
No,
Cold
nobody
salad
wants a salad. Listen.
I like salad.
No, you don't. Listen. Where is this event again?
This is right there at Dansbury Park. That's 15 Day Street, and it's East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. If you're in the area, just come through. That's going to be on Sunday, June 13th. We're going to be out there. First plates probably be served by 11:30, and we'll be out there all the way probably till 7:30, 8 o'clock. I will come around 1 to 3 o'clock if you want that. If you want that good plates, that's when they be coming fresh off the grill. I'm gonna be out there cooking alongside another brother, and we gonna put it there. We put it together for the community. We thought we should bring the community together somehow, have something for everybody. So it's gonna be a lot of people out there. It's a couple of different leagues and organizations that's attached to us. What we're doing. There's been people who've been donating stuff and things like that. So it's going to be a great overall day. Everybody come out and enjoy no matter what you want to do. If you like to do something that I didn't mention, bring it on there and we'll make it happen. We're going to have enough people to organize it and make it happen for you. So whatever you want to do is your world that day. We just want everybody to come out and have a good time. We're going to have live DJs and everything.
Well, this is very special down at Dansbury Park where all the black folks are meeting the Poconos.
Big fish fry.
Big fish fry. That's right.
That's what we do. We fry fish.
That's right.
And chicken.
And you don't have to wear a mask. Don't worry about none of that. Just come on out, have a good time. We're done. We're done with that. Trev, just one more time. Just where's the City? Does he have a flyer for this?
Yeah.
Put in the group room for me.
I'll put it in the group room.
Thank you. All right, Trev. One more time. Just the time and the place.
Yeah.
And then
the time is gonna be as early as you get there. Like I said, plates will be ready by 11 o'clock because we have 2 flag football games going on before that, and those guys will be coming off the field around 11. So food will be ready around 11. It's 15 Day Street, East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, 18302 Dansbury Park.
All right. Trev, God bless you, brother.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. God bless y'all, and God bless you. New union about to come into effect, man. I'm praying for y'all and I'm rooting for y'all, man, because we need more married couples so we can go hang out and chill with people.
I know.
Okay.
That's right.
Thank you.
Bye, Trev.
Bye, Trev.
It's the news.
All right, we're going to do some news, y'all. Okay. Front page news, y'all, with Senny J. Hey, front page news. Why? S to the E, double N-Y. And you can't deny. Ha. She got the front page news, y'all. She got the back, y'all. She's got the whack, y'all. That's Senny J.
Front
Hey.
page news, y'all. News, y'all. She got the front page news, y'all.
And you can't deny.
Front page news, y'all. News, y'all. She got the front page news, y'all.
Yeah.
Girl,
I
what
got
we
the
talking
news
about?
for y'all. And anybody wanted to know, I just posted that in the group room if you wanted to check it out with more information. And he does have salad on there. Shout out to you, Trav. Yes.
No salad.
You know, because I'm doing my 40. And what type of food are y'all having on Saturday? It's going to be some 49 Days of Fitness. Senny can eat some of this food.
No, it's going to be real food. So don't come,
I'm going to have Well, I can have like some meat, a little bit.
And nobody's eating salad. No one's eating salad.
I know you guys are gonna have some salad.
No one's eating salad regardless. No one eats good. COVID proved that last year. No, when everybody was dying, nobody.
I was eating salad still.
I need healthy food options at your wedding.
Bobby, you was putting videos up of all your spaghettis.
I'm gonna need you to go to Giant today and pick up a salad for Saturday.
Go ahead, what you got in there?
Right, Senny, tell him.
I just want one. Put it in the refrigerator. It's at the house. You could be like Senny.
Your salad in the fridge. I got you.
Thank you. I would appreciate it. Thank you, Shawn. Don't make me hit up Tanya. Because I know my girl will get me.
Right.
That's what we need to congratulate is Tanya.
Right.
You got one, girl. You did it.
You locked them down.
Shout out to Tanya.
Was that very painful to say?
No, I'm happy for her.
Was that very painful to say?
No,
sure?
I'm happy for her because I'm not a hater. I'm happy that because she's a nice, ripe, young age. She can live out the rest of her life with a rock on her finger. She's about to have a new baby. She's getting to live the American dream.
Wow.
Right.
That the rest of us can only dream of.
Boy, that underlying resentment is unbelievable. But I hear you. Go ahead. What you got?
So, a man actually who is identified as Jamal in Michigan, he won $30,000 in the Michigan lottery. And then he proceeded to buy a $20,000 gold chain. According to local news, Jamal was wearing the chain while he was in a convenience store gas station when he was targeted by a group of 3 people. They tackled him to the ground, one who grabbed him from behind and snatched the chain off his neck before taking off in a vehicle. The gas station owner told reporters that one of the robbers had taken a chain from another customer recently. They are looking for the suspect. The Jamal had just won. He had just spent $20,000 on the gold chain, being that he just won the lottery a couple days before.
Should you get that vaccine, that COVID story from you, man? And then one more thing, real quick, get the remember the story you told about yesterday about the New York City bus driver? Well, he he did something weird to cause an accident. Look for that story real quick. All right, now playing the lottery and you hitting the lotto, that's cool. I hit the lotto one time, a little 4 number, whatever.
Right.
Got a quick 5 stacks. I was happy as hell.
Ooh, crash that?
Okay.
Off a scratch off?
Yeah, no.
Or
I played
playing
just the numbers. Like my number came out straight after playing it 25 years. Right. So, okay, I get it.
Right.
Now, you have every right at $30,000 to do what you please with your windfall. And God bless Jamal.
Right.
He could have did 14,000 other things with $30,000 that could have multiplied to probably $100,000. He still could have bought a stupid chain.
Right, he could have done so much with that money.
Right. But Jamal, but you can't fault Jamal. I fault the system for his negligence on his decision to purchase a $20,000 chain with $30,000 in income. If you got $30,000 of a windfall and you want to buy a chain, that chain should be only $1,000. Right. So you want
we don't have financial literacy.
Yeah, we don't. Hold on. You don't have the literacy. You're right. I feel bad for this young man. I'm just glad that they didn't kill him.
Right. He just got snatched.
Now.
But this gas station is known for chain snatches, apparently.
Yeah, but no, because like social media have developed a cascade of narcissism within the individuals in this world. So I'm assuming that Jamal bought his chain and boy, he went right to social media and posted that chain. I wouldn't bet my life on it, but that's probably something he did. And he knew that the gas station, they robbed everybody at the gas station, but he had to let everybody know in his element about this chain. Jamal unfortunately is a product of his environment. So he didn't take the $20 gold chain and probably got in the car and bus, whatever, and went to the safe part of town. Right. Where the non-threatening folks can admire his gold chain.
Right.
He went right to the gas station where they sell the sex pill.
Right.
the gorilla. Right? With that thing. And you know what? Usually I'm like, you know what? I'm not sympathetic like that. But in this case, I am. Jamel, I'm glad that you're not dead.
Right.
I'm glad that they took the chain. And forget about the chain, my friend. I hope you might got about another $5,000 left because I know you tricked on that other $5,000. You probably, knowing you probably went and purchased some Instagram vagina. Right. Which is nothing wrong with that too, my friend.
Not the IG
because what you should have did,
JJ.
all right. So hopefully if you got a net income of $5,000 left, you can still, Jamel, you're not gonna believe this. You can still make some gains and some earnings off the $5,000, my friend. Don't let this discourage you. You lost the chain. It was a stupid move. And you can't even blame the jeweler, the person who sold you the chain. They're in business for profit. So they're not going to sit there and go, you know what, I think you only got 30, because he probably didn't tell him about $30,000. He came in there balling. And he probably didn't have cash. The money went right into his account or whatever, and he swiped his card. I'm just guessing. I'm just glad you're alive. It was a horrible financial move, because you're not educated on finance. And I get it, because I bought a stupid gold chain too, and I get it. But Jamal, mathematically it makes sense. $30,000, you buy a chain for $1,000. You got $29,000, and the chain is still gonna give the same effect. Then you could have, we all know what we could have did with the money after the fact. But Jamal, if you got that like $5,000 left, build from there, and maybe you can, with some proper strategy, you can regain the $30,000 back in a year or two or whatever. And don't take the other $5,000 now, because you the type of dude, you want to give it to your man and flip that on some fentanyl. No, we're not. No, we're not doing that. Let's. I hope you have a few. And even if you got $5,000, just hold it and call it a day, and then go on back to your regular life. And it's a very embarrassing story, but I sympathize with you, young man. What else you got saying?
Yes. In my other story, Shawn, you're so horrible. Okay, so we're going to throw it back to the MTA bus driver who lost control of the bus, who smashed into the brownstone. Now, apparently there's shocking new video which shows the moment the MTA driver plows into a pickup truck before smashing into the brownstone in the crash that left more than a dozen people injured earlier in the week. The roughly minute-long video of the accident shows the moments leading up to the wreck. The clip starts with the bus driver getting up from behind the wheel and moving bags around.
What?
Wait.
Okay.
The MTA worker then jumps back in the driver's seat and drives straight into what appears to be a red vehicle parked in front of him, cracking the windshield of the bus before speeding into the intersection and narrowly missing two other cars. The bus crashes into a parked pickup truck at Bedford Avenue and Lincoln Road and plows head on into the brownstone, with bricks smashing through the windshield. The video shows.
Now, hold on, Shane. This is in Brooklyn, right?
I believe so,
So
yeah.
it was Bedford and what?
Bedford and let me see. Bedford Avenue and Lincoln Road. Transit officials said the driver.
Queen Diana and Princess, where's this Bedford and Lincoln Road? Go ahead.
Transit officials said the driver claimed his foot got wedged between the brake and accelerator. The crash left 16 injured, 13 of whom had to be treated. MTA spokesman Tim Minton said this video is disturbing on many levels, raising questions about whether basic safety rules were followed. The incident remains under investigation. We'll have more to say when it's complete.
Okay, Senny, hold on a second. Now, I said the other day when you gave this report, I don't know what day it was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Somebody said, like a rep for the bus said that we need to look into what caused this bus to accelerate. He was attempting to stop the bus and it wouldn't stop.
Yeah, listen,
bro, you over here.
No, listen. All right. So here we go. I said yesterday I applauded him only if it was mechanical.
Yeah.
So I said that everybody gets a check, obviously. Now, everybody still gets a check except for him. Now, you, sir, this is a criminal act, because you know what? You dropped your stupid cell phone. You went back there and you stood up and you tried to find your phone while he was driving the bus.
Well,
and you did something like that, and you know damn well, and you was part, and we didn't even get into the impaired part of this, because like I said, do you know the first thing they're gonna do is run his blood. So if your blood is clean and they see you maneuvering, standing up, moving bags out the way behind your seat, you had to drop something. It's probably your phone. And now look at you. This is a criminal charge, you idiot. Your negligence and your stupidity has caused you and your family embarrassment, and now you're going to jail. It is a huge responsibility to drive a bus. You know, when you took your classes, that the bus got 14 different cameras looking at your punk ass for the safety of the people on the bus and to monitor your behavior and the safety for you.
Right.
But you, another TikTok hero.
What does TikTok got to do with it?
You, another Facebook fiend.
You know what, Shawn?
You are an IG whore. Because you couldn't stop for one moment to go from one destination. You're driving a bus. That is a huge responsibility. And guess what you did?
What he do, Shawn?
You only thought of your pathetic self. You were so selfish. And then you lied.
So wait, while the bus was moving, he was moving around.
Did you see the video?
I didn't get to see
I saw
the video.
the video of it.
So while the bus was moving, he was rummaging through bags.
No, you know, like when you're driving. You know when you're driving and you kind of like something
get
phone something
yeah.
and then you kind of
one of these.
you kind you know like when you're you know like when your phone you know like when your phone you know like when your phone drops between that little between the seat and the console and you kind of like doing it. That's what he was doing.
Dumb self. Like they don't have cameras.
And he knew that was gonna show on the video.
Yeah. Right.
So,
talking about it would have stopped accelerated.
Of course it wouldn't. Listen, when
because you were confused and you didn't know what was going on at the time.
Let me tell you something. When you got that new Android S45, you got to pick that phone up. Now, sir, this is my recommendation for you. And welcome to sir. Let me get that COVID story here. Sir, welcome to Harvey's house, my friend. Boy, I wish I was the judge on this one. You will come into my courtroom while I'm holding my white cat. And if the Brooklyn Nets win the world championship, I would have my pasties on, my friend, with the words Nets written on my forehead and all my glory. And you will stand before the house of Harvey where you will be sentenced, my friend. And let me tell you something. I will have no pity on your dumb ass. You are going down for 10 straight years in jail, my friend. And I'm going to suspend your license for 20 years. You're done.
Whoa.
Because you could have killed everybody. What if there was kids coming out of school, you idiot? What if you injured 16 people anyway? I applaud them. They're getting checks.
They're getting a check.
Boy, I wish I was around that neighborhood on where's the Lincoln Place in Bedford Avenue, wherever that was. Harvey would be getting a check right now. That I applaud you for. Everything else, my friend, not only is it negligence, it was also premeditated. And you know why I say that to you? Look at me, my friend. You look at me right now. It was premeditated because you're nothing but a social media whore and you took it to work and you can't stay off that mother effing phone. And they told you in the handbook, you dummy. Adrian will tell you, LaShawn Haynes Jones, I don't even know. They tell you to put these devices down. You getting money if you get hurt. I told you, sir, if it was mechanical, you was getting a check for the rest of your natural life, you dummy. Sir, what's his name?
I have no idea. They just say MTA driver.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't want my name out there either.
They don't put no respect on it.
Let me tell you something. You're going down. The Babylonian is going to do something to you, boy. It's going to be the peripheral dildo for you, my friend. Okay? You're going to get something in you that you don't want, my friend.
Oh, stop!
You're gonna get the Vin drain ball in the mouth. That's the first thing that's gonna happen. You seen that movie Pulp Fiction? See, you saw Vin Rames when he had that ball in his mouth. You're gonna get that first, my friend. You're gonna get two horny white guys to do something real crazy to you, and then they're gonna take something to your wallet and do something disrespectful. You're not gonna get any more money. you won't be able to drive for any bus companies. What's the next story? God bless you. And shout out to the 16 who's getting checks.
Word. Let me see here.
What happened with that COVID?
Yes, this next story that I have. You mean the hospital?
Yeah, the hospital.
A Houston hospital, one Texas hospital, isn't messing around with its vaccine mandate. The Houston Methodist Hospital has suspended 178 employees without pay for 2 weeks after they refused to comply with their boss's demand that they take coronavirus vaccines in order to protect their patients. Houston Methodist CEO Mark Boom wrote in an internal message that 24,947 employees were fully vaccinated by Monday's deadline, but that the rest have been told to stay away. A small number of individuals have decided not to put their patients first, wrote the CEO. I know that today may be difficult for some who are sad about losing a colleague who's decided to not get vaccinated. We only wish them well and thank them for their past service to our community. He said 285 employees were given medical or religious exemption from taking the vaccine. 332 were granted deferrals for pregnancy or other reasons, and 27 of the suspended workers have taken their first shot. If they are not fully vaccinated by June 21st, they face permanent termination.
Welcome.
Now, what job is this?
Houston Methodist Hospital.
Welcome to the Terror Dome. Okay, this is boy. Did you read? Boy, that press relief was right to the point with no compassion. You have a choice. I said it. I've been saying this. Whether if you're anti-vaxxer or not, I'm not mad at you.
And those people are perfectly fine.
And let me tell you something. I'm
They're
not even
fine.
mad. Senny J, I'm not even mad at them, and I'm not even tired. You have a choice, my friends. The people who don't want to, the nurses, right? Or whoever that works in the building. Listen. Senny says it all the time. F that job.
Well,
if you really about this life, move on.
Oh, well.
Move on. Because I give you the ultimate respect. Now I'm rocking with you. Because you said I'm not taking this for any reason. But guess what? Houston Methodist put you to the test. Some of y'all got fired and some of y'all 29 of y'all went back and got your first shot. 29 of you failed. Or I will use Barbi Cologne's word from earlier. You were submissive to the gods. There's more than one God. I said that. There's 17 different gods. The original God is more gods. I applaud you. Houston Methodist, right? See?
Yeah.
I applaud you. There would be no lawsuits. Senny talked about it. She said it because it's the reverse, right? You can't sue the government for any adverse reactions to the vaccine. Senny's been preaching that for the longest. But at the same time, you can't sue the employer, a private institution, to say, yo, we don't want you here because you're not vaccinated. So that works both ways, everybody. Yeah. Bingo. Bingo.
Maybe they should be able to.
Bing, 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 bing.
All right.
Oh.
And they're fine with that. They knew that was a possibility coming up, and they're fine with that.
Right. So
please, people are. They know that this is what's coming,
right?
And they have put themselves into position.
Right. And
those 178 employees, they don't give a damn about that hospital. They can go work at another hospital.
Exactly, but it's more. It's a bigger point than that.
What's the bigger point? The bigger point should be stand up for yourself.
No, the bigger point,
and don't let the pressure of everything else around you. It is pressure. You're telling me.
Pressure.
Yes, it is pressure. You're telling me.
Pressure.
Yes. What's the pressure? Me, my morals and my beliefs, or putting a roof over my family's head for someplace that I probably worked for my entire career. That is pressure.
That is not pressure.
Come on, Shawn.
I totally disagree.
What level of pressure?
That's not pressure.
What level of pressure you decide it is
is
on you, but that is a form of pressure.
No, it's not.
Especially when you go out here and everything they're telling you, oh, you can't do this unless you have it. Oh, you can't do this unless you have it. That is pressure.
That is not.
They are pressuring people into
not.
getting the vaccine.
No,
yes,
not.
they are, Shawn.
We have, which we all.
Yes, everybody has a choice. Just like we were talking about. When a woman, when you're in a relationship and she says, I want to get married, that is the pressure on you to do the right thing. When your job is telling you you need to get a vaccine, otherwise you can't work here anymore, that is pressure for you to make a decision.
And if you don't want to, if it's a long period
but
of time.
They shouldn't be pressuring you. That's the point.
If it's a long
for
period,
something that should be a free decision.
It is a free decision.
Yes. So then why the pressure?
There's no pressure.
I should be allowed to work. I should be allowed
work.
to. No, you're telling me that I cannot work unless I get a vaccine.
Right.
That's not a free choice.
How many times?
A choice should not limit your options.
Cindy, that is a free choice.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It is a free choice. You just said, Cindy J, if a woman is in a long-term relationship hold on, let me finish. I'll listen to you. Long-term relationship, and there was pressure for them not getting married, they could simply remove themselves. And it's no difference here. You say it all the time. Women are out here, and you can include men that hold on, that can find other sources of income. They can go home and work. You could be a nurse. You could go out here and hustle, start your own little nursing service. There's all these type of opportunities out here. So you can't sit here and tell me that someone that's healthy but don't want to be vaccinated can't go out and generate income. So they do have a free choice in the matter. That's why I respect folks that are anti-vaxxers, and they could go out and overcome this policy and go on with their lives and have other opportunities. Now, you can't sit there and tell me that that's not in the realm. That's all I'm saying. All right, Barbi, what you got in sports real quick? God bless you, sir.
The Nuggets lost to the Suns 123-98. The Suns, I'm just saying, like, what? Look, it's time to leave. Hold on 1 second. Andy Reid's son, y'all know when I reported.
Go ahead.
Britt Reid caused an accident and left a 5-year-old girl, baby girl, brain damage. Well, he pled not guilty to the charge in the crash of driving under the influence. Former Kansas City assistant coach Brett Reid pleads not guilty to driving while intoxicated, causing serious physical injury in connection with his February crash. Reid has his Dodge Ram collided with two stationary vehicles on the Ram on the Interstate 435 near Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, where a 5-year-old girl, Ariel Young, suffered permanent brain damage as a result of the crash. Reid, who is the son of Chief Head Coach Andy Reid, says he has been looking over his shoulder to merge into the highway when he struck a Chevy Impala and a Chevy Traverse. One of the vehicles stopped alongside of the shoulder with a dead battery, and a family member had arrived to help them out. It first was reported that he was driving drunk. His blood level was 0.111 when the legal limit is 0.6 or 0.8. But he has pled. His legal was 0. He was driving drunk, pretty much.
He was what?
He was drunk. He was 0.113, not 1, and the legal limit is 0.8.
Okay.
So he was driving drunk, but he has pled not guilty to the charges.
Thank you, Barbi. Because he has to. He has no other choice. He has to plead not guilty, because if he pleads guilty, it's a wrap. So what they're going to try to do is plead down. They're going to work out something. But you best believe he's trying to avoid jail time.
Yeah, of course.
But he's going to jail. And he's going to get his license suspended.
And he had prior incidents when he was driving drunk, so they're going to look at all that too. He needs to be in jail. How you driving drunk for the second or third time, and now you didn't cause a baby girl permanent brain damage?
Yeah.
Come on now.
So he can't plead guilty because in that state, I don't know where was it?
Kansas City, Missouri.
So if you plead guilty to this,
yeah.
Oh my God, the judge might throw the whole book at him. He pled not guilty.
Yeah.
He's gonna take his child to trial. The father's gonna put all the money up.
Of course.
Because it's all about this money. So the lawyer's gonna cost $100,000, and they're gonna try to plead it down as much as they can because Cindy's right. In this country, with the legal system, is how much money you got.
Exactly.
Because the money will bring the charges down a little bit, and that's what he's facing. What's his name?
Brett Reed.
Brett Reed is your boy Harvey. Welcome to Harvey's house. Another one I have in my courtroom. Where's my white cat? And where's my Brooklyn net? Assholes. You hit a little girl, brother. Yeah, that's what you did. That family was helping another stranded car.
Another family member.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Where's my cat? Brother, I'm giving you 15 years in jail. And when you get out, you can drive. I don't care about that. You're going down for 15 years. This privilege of a Babylonian cease right now, Mr. Brett Reed. Your father's a football coach, but alcoholism doesn't have anything, doesn't care about that. I'm an alcoholic, I know. But you have prior charges, my friend. You like drinking and driving. I get it. I did too. I paid for it almost $6,000 on the first offense. I get it. You going down, my friend. Brett Reed, you'll be coaching from the jail cell. You'll have a red ball. Oh, I wish I was a judge. Everybody gets red balls in the mouth.
He's gonna gag them, literally.
They will come in the courtroom with a Vin Rain red ball in the mouth. Everybody gets a red ball and a super dildo. We'll get that done first before you do your time. Barbi, would you like to watch? 15 years, my friend. Okay. Anything else you have? Okay. What you?
That's all. It's 10 o'clock. You guys can find me.
It's okay. It's all right.
Oh, I was going to jam. We can let it play. You guys can find me, Barbi Cologne, on Facebook. I am Barbi Cologne on Instagram. Designer Babe 38 on Snapchat. Barbi Cologne Stylist on Instagram.
Yes, you guys can find me at Senny J on Facebook, Senny_J on Instagram, Senny J on Snapchat. The E's are 3.
Shawn Harvey on Facebook, comedian Shawn Harvey on Facebook, Harvey on Instagram. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Senny, that was a great show. Countdown to the wedding.
Yeah.
We'll do some more tomorrow, and God willing, I'll come in here Monday a married man. Are y'all excited about that?
We are.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Well, I appreciate y'all. So, guys, we're going to go to the group room. Hang out for an hour. We go hang out with Tricky over at Fam Radio. And special shout out to 94.5 The Blaze, Louisville, Kentucky. Also, WFLX Rochester. We appreciate you. And Andre X, I will be promoting your show tomorrow. We got the men dances at the end of the month. So we'll promote that tomorrow. I have Andre calling in. And guys, we'll see you. Let's clap, ladies. Great show. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow. God bless y'all. Like my mother said, God bless.
Bye.
Thank God for you.
Brooklyn's finest and Bounce Squad's own.